I was thinking we were getting on, or we're gonna play some Warhammer, and now I'm just staring at your guy's fancy ass fucking hat, and it looks like you had a jewel added to it or something, or I just didn't notice that before.
Oh, by the way, do you want to play Warhammer?
No, no, no. I thought it'd be funny starting off that way.
Oh,
I wasn't quite sure what we were doing, and
well,
I
I
was
was
here.
I figured to make it a little comfortable, we'll do this for a little bit and then do a little bit of Warhammer, like stop the
No,
stream.
yeah, you can do this. I don't fucking care. I'll be playing more Near Automata later. Like I said, I started that shit. I forgot. I should have remembered. I should have looked at no, because I've been into the game several times since I last played it. But I could swear the last time I played it was like maybe 6 months after it first came out, and I
Oh
just
yeah.
never played it again. Um, but I was like, I've been intimidated because like I remember leaving off at like there's this one mission for this guy. You don't got to look at me like that, sir. Okay, I appreciate you. I appreciate you like giving me the attention for my story, but Cliff, you need to like either learn to blink or do other kind of body movements or head movements or something. Anyways, so yeah, like I was intimidated to get back into it because I was doing this research thing for this guy named Jackass, I think it is, and there's just like this one enemy that's pretty tanky that you had to beat within 30 seconds without taking any hits.
Okay.
And I just don't think my shit was up to snuff or I was at a
I'm
good
here
enough
to help.
level yet. Um, so I was like, I don't want to, because also sorry, I'm just
Ah, you're fine.
Uber all
I go
myself.
kill some
There's a goblin
In
bandits while you're
down the
talking.
in
road
like
for you.
like in the original Nier, if like you didn't, I remember like not getting I just knew that there was like side quests that you can miss if you progress or in the story. So I was trying to do like every side quest as I went at the
Right.
time, and maybe that's what kind of burnt me out on it at first. But this time I was like, fuck it. So I got back in there, refamiliarized myself with like the combat, understood the chip system apparently better than I originally did because I optimized it like a motherfucker and just kicking some fucking ass now. And it's like it's amazing how like you think you're young. It's like, man, because I'm young, I'm good at games. It's like
Right.
you just get some time in on your side and just a little play some other shit and just go back to it. And you'll find that you just
Ooh.
it's a lot easier. Um, that being said, apparently I had the feature turned off that was like Dark Souls or like any Souls like where um there are other puppets or androids that are like dead from other players and you can go and pray to them and um you can pray for them and then you can either retrieve just items off of them in a temporary bonus or you can actually repair them and then I forgot like if you do that, if they're playing the game, they'll just get a random health bump. Like
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
forgot what game. Yeah, I think that happens in Elden Ring, right? I can't remember.
Yeah, when they do the message, you get a little bumping.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And so it's kind of like that. I was like, oh shit, you get some good shit off of them because it's part of whatever they're like. It's like Remnant or Revenants and fucking Neo. Like you can actually get chips off of their character, not directly from them, and they're deprived of it, but like
Right.
um it will make a copy for you that you can then
So
add to your
dirty, you
inventory plus
raisins
gold and experience and
exact.
stuff like that. It's like, oh shit, man. Why did I not have this turned on? I was an
Right.
idiot. Because there's no invasion system. Anyways, I'm just yapping. I was enjoying myself with it. Put like a good 2 or 3 hours in there. Got to a section where like you got to fight this big, I don't know, fish-like robot or whatever that's threatening to attack the resistance camp, and you jump in your little mech suits, and then it becomes Ikaruga basically. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh man, did Yokotaro work on Ikaruga? Is it like they even had like the whole warning that and like when it does the fucking um, wide aspect ratio thing too, and I think what just happened?
I fucked up a bunch of bandits.
Oh, I thought you died. Oh, okay. I thought you died.
For them to die. This is your
Long and short, I'm enjoying it. I should have finished the fucking game a long time ago, just like Persona, because that's what I was originally gonna do, and then I found out that you can't transfer anything from
Oh, the
plain
PS4 to the
old Persona
PS5.
5 to the Royal version.
Gotcha.
Unless, you can get some bonuses or whatever, and they're way mass bonuses. It's like you get like a little item bundle, which I'm sure is just nothing, and like 50,000 yen. Like, really, really.
Like my little balls of death.
It's also it's like I need to get into Sinking City again, but it's like then I gotta investigate, deal with sanity systems. Uh, I was just feeling like I just want to get shit.
Oh, he did. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because like I want to do this a little bit, but I do want to smash some aliens in and shit like that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, either way, man.
But yeah, so a little update, which by the way, long-winded. Welcome back, butt babies. Uh, so I'm upgraded a
Oh wait,
little bit.
hold on. Let me do the thing. Welcome back, butt babies. Hop up on the couch and let's get weird. I keep thinking because you got for your thing when you go live, let's get weird. We should incorporate that into our little. Oh, hey,
Weird. Let's get weird.
one way or another, whether we're going to talk about stupid stuff or actually weird things are going to happen, get a little weird here.
Yeah, something's getting weird. But yeah, that being said, yeah.
Also,
So,
let us also know in the comments if you think this game deserves a 0 out of 10 just because there's no like you know from what I understand
transgender.
there's no relationships.
Yeah, I have no clue. But yeah. So I'm kitted out a little bit more. I did a little bit of exploring, ran across some stuff that I was like, "Ooh, that's cool." Um, ran across a sword that's what like this little ability I'm doing now called Darkbringer. But basically, when I attack, little orbs pop out and then attack enemies. And then I have this one when I do my normal attacks, it sends a little shockwave out. So, and I got a hammer and an axe because I ain't no fucking nerd who needs a sword. I'm just gonna. Well, I guess an axe is just a tiny sword on a handle. Anyways, yeah. So, oh, and this right here, this is what I wanted to. I don't know if this is a legendary one.
What's the
This is
thing?
my new. This is
Did
my
it
new.
already have a name or a type or a
They
force
all
or
have.
whatever?
They all have names. So that's his name. Brocade.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah. Because this thing was fucking hard as shit to tame to the point where it pissed me off. I was like, I'm gonna fucking do it. I don't give a shit how or what I have to do. I'm gonna tame this bitch. So, but like, look at his stats. They're like all
Actually,
high. They're all high as shit.
let's see. Brigade, the Black Legendary Tank Horse in Crimson Desert, is found roaming near a pool west of the Spire of Insight in southern Hernan.
Okay, well, yeah,
There
because
you go.
like,
Yeah, he's a legendary one.
yeah,
Or at least
because
the AI on Google tells me so.
well, because I apparently the more you like ride around on him, the more it upgrades his stats and stuff like that. But now I can do this. I can like take off like fast as shit. And then this is the one I started laughing so hard about. I can drift my horse, motherfucker.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit. There are people that do that. Like,
Yeah, do the drifting and the
there,
horse thing.
there's like certain, yeah. Which I think with Monster Hunter Rise, they were just kind of taken from that with your Palamutes.
Oh yeah, but yeah, so I got that. I got this new set of gear, Shadow something or whatever. But then the thing I'm most excited about is my little footsies have little claws on them. So I'm a terrifying monster.
Yeah, I'd noticed that. I mean, I'm looking at pixelated share screen imagery right now. I should pop into Twitch actually, so I can clearly see your drip.
Yeah.
Because right now I just have like
Oop.
blasted bright contrast and dark, mess.
Oh, and the other thing I was telling my brother, which I thought I like
Hey,
was onto something. I was like, oh man, I'm like the first person to know this. I might post this and shit like that, which I should have known better. I found out you can just rob motherfuckers pretty easily and make a shit ton of money, and then just reset the game by like saving and then reloading it, and their equipment just comes back, and you can just keep stealing it. That being said, oh, what the fuck? Whoa, I can do that. That's cool as shit, actually. Um, I'll show you how much money I have because I stole a bunch of gold bars from people. Come on, me. Boom. I have 7,000. doesn't feel like a lot, but I mainly used it to buy finally all the materials I needed for my fucking to finish. I'm not a nerd. You're the nerd. Finish that fucking porridge mission. By the way, finally got that done. So,
Oh,
uh, but yeah, just
yeah, I need to mess with the settings on my TV for this game because like it's blown the fuck out.
yeah, but yeah, just
Looking on Twitch, it's like, oh, okay, that lighting's nice. And look over here, I'm like, it's
yeah,
like
this is.
fucking. There may as well be snow on the ground on a fucking sunny day.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I came up here. Didn't stay long because I got my ass kicked multiple times. Came over here a little bit. There, went down there a little bit.
Yeah, because the thing people love when they're on Twitch is hearing about places that you've been and not being able to see what happened.
Well, maybe you guys should be in my eyeballs and see what I'm doing. All right, let's actually go because I think this is where I get my camp. So we're gonna go do that. Watch out, nerds. Oh, you wanna know how you pickpocket in this game first? It's so weird. So you have to put the mask on and then you run at somebody. Oh, let me get out of this slow. Stop having me walk towards the thing. So you run towards an enemy and then you bump into them and hit square really quickly and you pickpocket and you have to run away. That's how you pickpocket.
Like you're a little Cockney street orphan.
Yeah, exactly. Alright.
Fucking Toga Pete doing over here?
Yeah, broke ass leg.
Do you need something, bro?
The rumors were true. You're not you're not transgender. It's like, wait, what? It's like I heard about the review. Yeah, I've got to bring that up.
Yeah, that's weird. Like to me, yeah, like
Marius.
okay, if you know, like whatever. I
So
don't
the
care if
rumors
the
were
character is
true.
gay, straight, whatever. It's like, I mean, unless it has something to do with the story, who fucking cares? But like to give
What happened to
somebody to
your
give a game a
leg?
0 out of 10 just because like
Never
number
mind
one, it's
that.
made by a
I'm just
different
glad I'm
culture of
still
people, and
breathing.
number two, it just
Come
didn't
on,
have the
let's walk.
representation that you
And
wanted.
what of
That's
the
pretty
others?
shitty. It's just like judge a game
Everyone
on its own
scattered to the
merits,
four
and
winds
unless
after
they're
that
unless
night.
they're actively like bashing
But
or like
Andrew and Naira got blown
saying
back my
being a
way.
particular thing
They'll be
is
thrilled to
wrong,
see you.
then
Right.
that should not come into play at all. Especially if there's no fucking romance. From what I understand right now, or even all the way through this fucking thing, is like you're just in the fucking it's all
Something
political and
wrong?
war strife and shit like that. And you're just trying to figure out a fucking
Downright
mystery.
nasty
There's
bunch
nobody
of
fucking
brutes.
gives a shit about who's fucking who, or
Yeah, the
Never
I
only
don't
like to
think
pick
I
fights.
don't think
Come
romance
on,
needs to be part of
best not to get
half the
involved.
video games that are out there, or even movies. Like
You're as sharp as
the
ever.
compulsion to
I
put
managed
a
to gather some
fucking
useful information as
romance
well.
subplot into
And
everything.
you'd
It's
be
just the
surprised the gossip
dumbest
that
shit.
finds
That's
its way
more
back to
gay
the
than like
hovels. Oh,
I would,
Oh,
I'd rather have a flamboyantly gay character
anything
than
on the
fucking
marquee?
just a
you mean
straight
Marquis
fucking
Circus?
romance. You know what I mean?
He's a
well,
generous man.
exactly. It's one of those things for
Everyone
me.
speaks well
Like,
of him.
if the game, like something like Mass
I'm on
Effect,
my way to see you.
that whole thing is
Help
about
me
like,
help us
you
regroup.
Is this
That made more
Everest?
partnerships.
sense
Wrong.
because, like, yeah, you're going to grow close to
Aye.
relationships and there's
Lovely
camaraderie, and it could be
Right.
the end of all things at
I'll
any
go
moment
tell
and stuff
Andrew and
like that.
Naira you're back.
But then they still had representation, you know,
Right, but that's what I'm saying. It's like stuff like that.
and it made sense.
Yeah, like
Hmm.
something like this, like I was telling my brother, like the only romance I can see kind of playing part is the Daphne chick or whatever in Cliff, maybe, but I don't even think that's really a thing. I think it's just like, she's just your second hand type person, blah blah blah. But yeah, like romance is one of those things where it's like if it's a game centered around stuff like that to help, drive the story, the characters and stuff like that, like you become friends with these people, companionships, romances and all that, it makes sense. But something like this, yeah, having romance options would just be weird. Like it's like what the fuck does it even matter? Like I'm too busy trying to hack up people. Oh,
Mhm.
closer. I thought it was gonna walk me in. That dude has good
I don't know
teeth.
if you want to give a
Greetings
game
to
a
you,
0 out of 10
stranger.
for you see a game that's
Only
okay.
merchant's
So I
troubles should
enjoyed
be over soon.
Enchanted Arms. It's a From Software game on the Xbox 360.
Hmm.
It has one of the worst representations of a gay
On
character
that, grey mate.
ever.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah.
it's just terrible.
Carry on.
Like they
All
make
right,
that
let's
guy
get going.
Is he
flamboyant,
here?
just tropey
The
as
butt of every
motherfucker.
the butt of every
Oh,
joke,
like butt of
everything.
every joke. That if somebody gave a 0 out of 10 and like disregarded all the gameplay stuff, it's like yeah. But when just because something's lacking, especially if it comes from a different culture that may have different viewpoints on it than you, and especially if that's not maybe the story they wanted to tell in the
Thank you
first
for
place,
coming all the
it's like
way here.
you don't
I hear
need to
you
be some nosy
handle
Nelly as you're
things
playing through your
with the
game and know
Doglians.
everybody's fucking
Huh?
gender
Their
identity,
meddling in the
what
market was a real
what
headache.
their
It went
fucking
on
sexual
far
orientation
too
and everything
long.
like that.
Our fair city's
Unless for
prisons
some
have been
reason it
greatly
comes up as
eased.
an
Thanks
important
to
plot point.
you.
But even then, it's just going to
I
be
was simply acting in the
most
Grey Men's
relationship stuff.
interests. Your honesty
Let's
is
set aside
admirable,
whether
and
they're
I tell
gay,
you,
straight, or
I
whatever.
mean it from the
It just
bottom
is
of my
unnecessary in
heart.
a lot of games and movies, in my
Right.
opinion.
As a token of my
I mean, I'm pretty
gratitude,
sure this guy
I'd like
has
to
more
offer your
worries
place
about
to
who
start
his next
anew.
boyfriend is, the
Any
fact that he's
thoughts
got
on
his
a
fucking throat
suitable
slit not too
location?
long ago. I'm
Mhm.
surprised he can even
We'll
fucking
take
talk.
what we can get. I
So
thought you might say that.
Let's see. Well, we'll move
I
away
have
from
already
that.
scouted
yeah,
out a
it was
few
just kind of dumb when I was
campgrounds.
reading it because it's like, you know, sure, I don't, like my brother said, I
Enter
personally don't
Howling
give
Hill,
a fuck about
just
represent,
across
like
the river.
meaning in a good way.
The
Like, if
Marshal
you want to have
Neighborhood
like the
should
option
have
where you want to
everything
romance
ready for
everybody,
you.
go right ahead. I don't fucking care.
Why do
I
you
know who
all
I'm gonna
this for
pick.
us?
I know my shit.
Oh, there is
So you
value
go
in
right
having
ahead.
you
Oh,
as an ally.
there's even games about that. I haven't personally played it. Maybe one day
Until
I'll
we
give it a
meet
shot. But
again.
there's Date Anything.
Oh yeah,
That's where the focus is on literally dating anything, and whatever your orientation or identity or whatever is, you can
This way.
explore it and just
I'll
have
escort
fun
you to
with it. But
Howling Hill.
like, I don't know,
That's
if you're
really
just
not
fucking
necessary.
playing Call of Duty, you don't need to
Please.
know the guy,
You're
like
taking
what
a
he wants to
huge
put his
weight off
dick
our
in at the end
shoulders.
of the day.
That
You just
horn's
need to
going
make
to
sure
cause
that
no
he's gonna
small
like
amount of trouble for
go
this town.
flank that guy over there when you hit right on the D-pad
Begging
or
for
some
assistance
shit.
that we couldn't give.
It's like,
We were at our
and
wits'
it
end,
shouldn't
so you went and dealt with him.
it shouldn't,
So it's the
in
least
my
I could do.
opinion,
Wish I
factor
could do more.
into the score of the game at all.
I
It
appreciate
could
the
then be
gesture.
like, hey, it doesn't have the representation I'd like, so I'm just not going to play it. Fair enough.
right.
You can
It's
play
like, all right,
anything for whatever reasons or non-reasons you want to.
right. I mean, it's like the what was the Black Myth Wukong one where like they like were mad because there's no representation of like sexuality in that one, where like most of the people in that game
Good.
are like
We'll ride there.
not even human. They're like monkeys and
Yeah, well,
spiders.
good, and it didn't matter. That's a perfect example. That was just about people in like just uh, not even people. It had nothing to do with romance. It didn't need to have anything to do with it. It was his own little story.
Yeah, because the only thing, by the way, the only romance thing that was possibly in there and shit like that is the one of the sisters. What I forget which number she is.
How
She's
you
the
finding
seventh
Hanang?
sister or something like that. That one spider lady that helps you. That's like Wukong
Fair weather,
thing
easy
in the
living.
actual story. Like
To
he
mention the
he
kindest
hooks up with
folks
her
you've
a
ever
few
met.
times. That's about it.
I
Like
dig
everything
it.
else,
And
and
so
that's why
some
she
of the
like was like, oh,
bandits.
you look familiar. You seem
I'm sure
familiar
you've
to me and
crossed
all
paths
that.
with them as well.
That's about it. But it
Well,
has
meet
nothing to do with
again.
romance. And
Solomon
the
only
funny
knows
part
where his
about it
men are
is
from.
that whole entire
He might be
section when
right.
you meet her is kind of
We're on the
anti
border too.
romance
Folks whenever we
because
get
the
the chance.
Pigsy left
We patrol as
the
best we
one
can.
chick at the
Try to keep the
altar
townsfolk safe.
and didn't marry her, and
But
how
simply lack
like
the manpower to
how
do much
basically being
beyond our
attached to
gates.
these things and all that can turn you into something worse than what you are
Shameful
because
saying
you're so
so. There's
fixated
one
on
man
it.
who's seen
It's
you in
actually
time
about
when they
like
took down
not
the horn
being
splitter.
fixated on those things and to like find your
It,
own self.
Yeah.
in my opinion, a game shouldn't be. I think this could be a hard one because I'm gonna say like a game shouldn't be like faulted for lacking certain features. It's like if the game was doing harm to that kind of representation,
It seems
then
like the
it should
gold leaves
have
have turned
points
a new
taken
leaf as
away
well.
from it.
Right.
But if it
This
just does
fellow
not
named
include any
Shakatu's
kind of
been named the new
representation,
branch master.
I feel like,
From what I hear,
and then
seems
for
to be
me,
quite the
like I
competent
said,
leader.
I don't care about any romance. So
He's working
I'm even
tirelessly to
talking about
restore the
straight
guild's reputation.
representation. I don't care if there's any straight
And his sons
representation in
wouldn't
the
mind
game.
if the
Right.
townspeople
I mean,
said
like
well.
it shouldn't be
Glad to hear
faulted.
that.
He's a reasonable man.
Also, I mean,
Can't
it
force the
once
town any
again, it
more
also
trouble.
depends on the game. If the game is all about
Everyone in
like a
Hanang is
dating
Oh
grateful for
sim,
shit!
your help.
Holy shit,
and
dude!
you're
Your name was
lacking,
widely known.
if it's a
Holy.
dating sim and
Direct
you're lacking these
recipients of your
options
hints.
and
It
this
leaves an impression.
representation, then yeah, maybe you need to go
Worthy
back to the drawing
Shakatu's
board and
rewarded you
rethink
for
the
your
dating
efforts as
sim.
well.
But
Did you see this
Just
shit,
on
Bruce? He
business
just took
arrangement.
out a bunch of kids.
yeah,
He ran them
Business
over.
arrangement, eh?
Oh
Sounds like
shit!
there's a
Yeah,
story there.
just kept going too.
I won't lie. Shakasir must have an eye for good men.
You might want
as
to
much as
screenshot
good
that and
deals.
forward them to the boys.
Marshal Midler's never looked light
Now that
on
being
his feet
said,
since things settled down.
post that.
Do you know what the
Let's
Marshal's
time
doing
on
at
that. But,
Howling Hill?
yeah, the whole Fortnite thing.
Well,
It's
I
like,
suppose he's
yeah,
getting
eventually
consent for your
games are
camera.
going to decline and whatnot.
Although he's probably got some
Destiny's another,
workers to handle the heavy
obviously
lifting.
a big example of that.
He likely wants to
Oh,
Um,
you
keep
excited about that
himself
Guardian
a
game? So
saving
it's like
hand.
4 people are participating.
I'm sure that
Huh.
goes for all those toiling to construct.
So the
your
thing
camera
about
as well.
that too is that I guess this time around, remember that like little rank, not rank pass, but the little card or whatever it is that
Guardian
you can
Pat,
buy for
yeah,
these events.
yeah.
This time it will actually impact how many medallions you earn.
Oh Jesus, come on.
So if you buy it, you're paying to win for
The
your
Guardian game,
for your
yeah.
faction. Yeah, yeah. I think the idea is that
Shut
it
the fuck up,
can,
Bruce.
if
Shut the
you
fuck up.
buy it for one, it applies to all your classes. So like if you
Well,
switch
here we
classes
are.
or whatever, but
It's a nice,
still
quiet
pretty
little
dumb.
spot.
Pretty dumb. But yeah,
No, let me
I-
pan my camera to the right. I don't want to see your face. Look at right. That. What's up, baby girl? You like my hat? Damien.
I can't thank you enough.
No. We're the ones who should be thanking you. The Marquis
Barden
insisted for
Midler.
everything to be
He
provided.
put a spell on
No
you.
exceptions.
Now you're his.
Let me introduce you, Damien.
His shoulder pads just
I'm
look really
surprised you haven't met
uncomfortable.
before.
It's a pleasure.
She is a guest of the Marquis.
Also, if a game doesn't
spot
have
of
the
troubles
representation you
brought
like,
her
just
here
invite all
from
your friends over and get a
Emmaus.
little weird.
So, might I ask
Then
that she
you'll
be
have all the
allowed to stay
representation you
here
need.
with you? I can't think of a safer or more hidden location.
Are we pretending like we don't know each other? Is that what's going on?
Marshal, I'm happy to help with anything while I'm here.
Everything has been
No
prepared.
need.
There's a primary
You're
race.
our guest.
Blah, blah, blah. Okay, now cool.
Thank
We can
you.
start swapping.
I've other matters to see to, so I'll take my leave. Until next time.
You mean start gender swapping?
Oh, whoa. What? Why? There's no need for this. She was right there. I could have just passed off the torch. Hell yeah.
Pickles. A red pickaxe, but I saw pickles.
Pickle.
Pickles.
Pickles. Okay, so pretty much you can use everything else. I mean, that's. I was worried that they were gonna have their own set of shit. I wasn't gonna be able to like swap back and forth and shit. Good. I'm gonna go kit her up and fucking next time play. Actually, you like that shit? I don't even know what it does. I'll have fun with that one. Hell yeah. Why'd she look away? Oh, because I was looking at the item. Okay. Alright, that's gonna be fun. Where the fuck am I going?
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
you know, especially live service games, not always going to be, topping itself year after
Right.
year. So like it's
Wait, why am I back over
Fortnite
here?
currently they're laying off Epic's laying off like 1,000 people, and a lot of them are people that were important to its success to begin with. Like I mentioned, the one guy that created one of the things he did is like create the game engine for like the live event things that Fortnite does, and one of the characters in the game, like Johannes or Jonathan's or something like that, is based off of him.
Canned his ass.
Yeah, I mean maybe have a little class and retire your character. That's the problem with these corporations when they got to see returns and keep the same profit margin year after year, then start making cuts like this, and instead of just finding a natural way to wind down or reallocate these resources into other places. This is the whole fucking problem when you got like a bottom line and profit margins to begin with.
Oh.
everything.
Did I straight up miss? Holy shit, I
Yeah,
missed
absolutely.
hardcore. Ooh, I might be drunk.
Is that what you say to the ladies when that happens?
Yeah. Okay, let me get closer. There we go. I never missed the second time. Driving the stakes. Oh, that's it. Driving the wagons. I was like,
Oh,
driving the
oh,
wagon.
oh, and to make up for the representation that the game's lacking, Logan can also say, yeah, it also happens with the dudes too.
Yeah, exactly. You can pick. What am I?
Like, that's my penis hole.
Missing. You're supposed to go towards my balls, not my penis hole. And it's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, shit, right here. Am I really just moving over here?
Sure, why not? Sounds like.
Moose sacks is.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I mean, my dude, you
Wait,
carry
can
your.
you just start with that?
It's whoa, whoa,
No,
whoa.
wait, actually, no, it's the only
Whoa.
place.
Oh man, I thought you could be just super efficient. Just pick them up and
Right.
lob them over.
Well, I love how the fact that I can only pick up one at a time and carry it, but I'm wearing heavy as fuck armor, and I've thrown human beings like they're toys, but yet this sack of grain just can't do it.
Well, you don't want to bust it open and get grain all over the place, so it defeats the purpose. Also, why do you have to move at such a short distance?
Yeah, you can
Seems
push.
kind of
Oh,
pointless.
I'm going the wrong way. That's why. Hey, no. Lean up against it. Do I gotta get rid of the rocks? Is that what you're trying to tell me, game? Fucking rocks. Push the wagon. Yeah, okay. Oh, maybe. Maybe. Yeah. Goddamn genius. Even though there's a pickaxe right next to it, that the game's like, you might want to hit this. Why did anybody put the big
Literally
rocks
the first
here?
thing I thought of.
Yeah, well, we both know that I use my my muscles before I use my brain. I'm gonna push everything or try to pick it up and throw it. Oh, that's another thing I have that I want to show you that I think you're gonna get a huge kick out of. My name's Bruce,
So,
and I know the.
so you're gonna push it under that canopy. Then
Yes,
why did they put the canopy where those rocks were in the first place?
because somebody else is gonna come along and break the fucking rocks. Drive in this.
Or are we supposed to put it under that one?
Oh, let me get my mallet. Right, I'm just over here.
What what dickbag just left everything half done?
I don't know if we're supposed to be like helping or if somebody just left the shit.
Logan, this seems like the help, quote unquote, that you have like that kid that just like eats his own boogers, like fucking do. It's
Okay,
like,
we get
well, you
it.
want to do
It's
something, or just go hammer those steaks. Oh wait, it's like real life.
that's
Oh
the thing.
shit.
We get it. Okay, I was that kid. We're like, yeah, look, we totally trust you with the mallet. Take this rubber one and go hit the steak in a million times.
I mean, now that we're talking about, I literally had you do things like that quite often.
Bruce, one time you
Just
gave
like,
me a
oh, you want to help?
there's
Go
one
ahead,
time
tell
we
the
were out.
story.
Yeah, there's one time we were outside and shit like that, and you're helping dad, and you gave me a stick and told me to dig a hole with the stick, and I took you serious, and I was like, I'm gonna dig the best hole Bruce has ever seen.
Yeah, it sounds about like something I do.
Which, by the way, sticks break. By the way, don't know if you guys know that. Never got a
Oh
hole.
man,
Like I can tell you that much. Oh, okay. I got
it was
my.
also it was also easy to just like play with you, but not actually
Oh
really
yeah,
engage in a play session where like I would just have you go on side quests, like just
yeah.
fetch quests, like go find the blah 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 blah. And you would just go off and do it, and I would just sit on the couch.
Or the fact that he
Just
used to
do what
like
I was doing.
the fact that he used to like lay on the ground and put his arm up, and I would just like grapple his arm. Like I was
Mhm.
I still am a simple person, but I was definitely simpler than I am now. Like, oh, well, no,
Those
probably a lie. That's probably a lie. I'm probably more simple now as I get older because I'm like, I like potato chips. Yeah, I'll take that. Thank you.
clear soup.
Uh,
That had chicken
brought
and
all the
vegetables in it. I
ingredients,
don't
but
know what's supposed to be
who's
clear
cooking?
about it.
wait, why am I cooking? Make clear
Well, I
soup.
suppose they'll manage just
So
fine.
we're just making broth? Like, are we being?
Yeah, I think that's what you're making, or consomme. I think that's what that is.
Yeah. And I may just make some.
How's
Oh,
like
but
he's
do I have to get
cooking,
the
son?
items?
In which case, it's like, what a bad translation, maybe. Clear soup.
Yeah, barley.
It's like,
Well, wait, if we're gonna put meat in there, that doesn't make any sense because I mean, unless you're doing like a that's clear
I,
soup is
I'm going to the internet. Either they mean clear or clarified,
grilled
or clarified like soup.
hearty
It gets
clear soup.
complicated.
It just says hearty cleared soup.
How can it
Barley.
be hearty?
Well, because we're putting meat in there and barley and water. So the barley and
But
the
if
water I
it's
can stand.
clear, how could it be hearty unless it's like gelatinous chunks?
Well, because that's the thing. It's
Ew.
like I can understand taking the meat and then you like it had bones and all that. Like you're steeping the bones, blah blah blah. But like this, that's not what this. You
Okay,
know what?
well, we were right. Number one, we were right. Hold on. Clear soup is a light, unthickened broth made by simmering meat, poultry, or vegetables for an extended period
Okay,
of
so
time, resulting in significant flavorful liquid, aka known as broth
yeah.
or consomme.
So the barley
But what they
makes.
say unthickened, I think the unthickened part, the part that makes it clear, is when you don't add flour to it to thicken it,
Well, that's the thing is
is
he added
before you add the
barley,
broth.
so that would be
No, no,
thick.
no, no. So like when you're okay, so with like a lot of soups, if I make like a Mary
That does
Floss,
look good as
like
shit though.
onions, carrot, and celery, um, I
How's
soften
like
that like
he's
in the bottom of
cooking,
the
son?
pan like for 2 or 3 minutes,
Oh,
like cook it, and then you add like a tablespoon or two of flour and mix it, and then you add your broth, and that thickens your soup broth.
Thank you.
Um, and
Oh,
usually
oh,
use
I
it
see what
that
you're
with
saying.
the
Actually,
what a nice
yeah.
surprise.
making the broth
Anything left
slightly
after
thicker
all
than it
this?
just
Head
being
by a
watery.
bolt
Got
ready
you.
to
Like,
Yeah, so
celebrate.
I think
Fucking
that
slice
is
over a
a
drink.
clear
Okay.
soup,
Oh,
is a
This
soup
tastes
that
great
doesn't have a
today. I
thickener
can
in it,
taste all the
is
because
my
seasoning.
guess.
I think
Actually,
because
look,
me
it smells
personally, if I was gonna
superb.
do like
The marshal will regret
you would just
leaving
sear the
early.
meat at the
It's
bottom,
so
which
nice
there's
to
already
all
liquid in
sit
this
down
pot,
around
but I
a
just sear the meat and then let all the grease and stuff like that, and then proceed to you know
Mhm.
pour the water in there. I wouldn't really put barley, but it's not a bad thing to have barley in there, I
What the
guess.
other thing is the barley would thicken the soup?
Yeah,
So
that's what.
I'm very confused. I'm gonna have to go on YouTube later and fucking look this shit up and see what the difference is.
Oh shit, that's I meant to cook the other steak stuff. Stop jumping for joy and cook the shit, bitch.
Well, you're just trying to add yourself to the soup.
Yeah, apparently, I'm like, yeah, we're cooking soup, motherfucker.
Either that, or you're trying to season it with like a little foot spice.
Oh, schwa. Alright, wait. Yeah. I like how he has vegetables in there, and then it comes out just like straight up meat. All right.
Yeah, every time. It's so strange.
Ooh.
I don't know. Maybe you're like seasoning the pan with the veggies, and then you just throw them over your shoulder while some starving kid's looking at you, and then you put the meat in there to sear it, and these vegetables seasoned pan. It's like, I don't eat fucking vegetables. I'm a man. Look at this hat.
I'm so manly that the meat or the vegetables turn to meat. Just oh shit. Oh.
Oh, maybe you're the proprietor of like ye old medieval Beyond Meat.
By the way, I really wish this is how I logged with. This would be such an awesome manly moment. Hold up. So you just cut the tree down like normal. Oh, here. So you can do the slash on the side, right? But I can slam it
Yeah.
down and watch it's gonna cut the tree down. That's how you cut trees down, by the way. But so yeah, you're just like,
It's only ever been that easy for me once in my life, and
you
we've talked about that story before.
right. Like this is how you break the wood. You just fucking slam it on the ground. Like, you know how awesome that'd be? Be like, hey, look, you cut that log up, and I'm just like, whoa, there you go, done.
I mean, to me, there's no mystery about you getting your throat slit and still like surviving,
Yeah, because it's already
because
motherfucker.
you can do things like that.
I just like how I could slam it from the side and it cuts it in half like that. That's another thing, like comment that I seen somebody's like, oh, we're just gonna make the logging and like the mining and stuff like that difficult because you got to pull out this and that. And I'm like, do you just want to push a button? I mean, if that's the case, go play Monster Hunter. That's all you gotta do is just push one button and then there, you're done mining. Fun. Oh shit! Perfect time.
Boy.
Let's get the bigger one. I'm totally doing a good idea. This isn't gonna backfire at all.
And this is also the story of a girl who cried a river and drowned a
Down the
hole.
hole. Totally worked the first time. Ooh, okay.
Would you please not?
Oh shit. I'll do that. I gotta get one left because it's kind of hard to pull. Oh, it's not hard to pull off when there's multiple people. It's just, it's funnier if you can actually see it.
Don't be boring. I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, go push the door.
I live for this as his friend dies. All right.
To where you
So
came
I do
from.
this. Oh fuck. Did you die? Fuck, he died. Somebody in the face
Like,
and they
yeah,
die.
sure. Did you die?
Did you die? Don't die. Come back. Oh, here's some more people.
Live for this.
I need one of you to
What
survive.
did they? What was so fucking funny to them?
Oh, you come up on our bank. Oh, come on. What the fuck?
Well, I mean,
Search your
that's what happens with a motherfucker who gets his throat slit, lives, slams trees down on the ground to make lumber, and makes the damnedest, bestest clear soup. And also is so fucking buff you could make vegetables in a hot pan turn into a lump of fucking meat.
Yeah, just like
You don't get more
meat.
manly than that.
Fucking meat. All right. I just want one person.
There needs to be some satire about that, like manly cooking. I'm so fucking manly. I take quinoa. Bam! I got pork roast.
Like-
God damn.
Everything he bites into just turns into meat. It's plain and simple. Like he takes a bite out of like a carrot cake and it just turns into a fucking giant roast. He's like, oh yeah.
Sounds like the worst fucking Midas touch
Yeah.
in existence.
100%.
Everything you bite turns into meat because you're gonna die of heart disease. Also, you're gonna die of scurvy because like every fucking orange you try to eat just turns into like fucking chicken.
Oh, no. Come on, game. Gotta make sure I do this. Oh, well, that works too. I just wish picking up items was easier.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's the thing I forgot about Nier Automata is that like you eventually get chips, and certain ones you have to always like. There's one you have to have equipped all the time. It's your operating system chip. And
Is that the one that
without it,
lets you, yeah, see your hit points or their hit points or something like that?
1 second. So without the OS chip, you're just not alive. You'll die. So
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah.
have to have that one equipped. And then yes, there's other ones for your hit points and whatnot. And one of them is it's kind of useful. It will just auto pick up items around that like you would normally have to hit like circle to interact
Whoa.
with. What the fuck is going on here? What are they talking about? There's no sexual representation. You're in the middle of a goddamn gangbang right now.
I guess I had to give him a coin so he'd leave me alone. You know, I got
Holy
plenty of money. I'm giving
bastards,
everybody a
enough for
fucking
bread.
coin. Don't
I would just
touch my
murder
don't
them all in
Thanks
all
for
honesty.
kindness.
touch my leg. Here's a coin.
You then.
If you're that
You
desperate
look
for
like
a
you've got some
coin
coin.
and your just life is that low and it's never gonna get better, probably best if some guy in a poofy hat comes by and just murders you.
Could I give him the treat when he comes back?
Yeah.
I'll
I
do
would
the
probably
same for
put-
you someday.
So for the folks out there watching this,
You're a good
don't be a
person, friend.
dude. That fucking Cloth Lloyd. While Bruce has a puffy hat on, you're fucking dead. Just gonna give everybody a
I
coin.
mean,
I'll
just
do the
imagine how
same for
miserable
you.
your
A good
life is, man.
person,
Look at
friend.
this. It's
You're a
just the
good
fucking
person,
worst.
friend.
Here's a coin for you.
You're gonna help me out.
I'm rich
or
as
not?
shit. Here's a coin.
I mean, of course you
Oh,
leave
I
the
knew I could
kids.
count on
They
you.
still have an opportunity.
Coin is
Coin.
welcome. You're
You want a
a
coin?
good
Here's a coin.
person, friend.
And I
You're a
guarantee you,
good
especially
person,
where I
friend.
live, you just know that 75% of these are trust fund kids that are just like
Don't want to
living the,
work. Yeah.
the free life. Well, they don't get because they don't have to work.
I'll do the same for you
There's a
someday.
fun that show Portlandia. There's a fun episode about that.
I'll do the same for
Like
you
the
someday.
because it's always like the
Ancestors,
dog, the
cliffs
guy.
alive.
There's always a guy, a lady, and a dog that
Right.
do the little drum
Cliff.
circle, whatever. But they're
Marius,
trust fund kids,
you've
so they
got
don't
the
really
camp.
need the money. They're just homeless to be homeless.
Oh, thank
Jesus.
the ancestors.
Did you just ask if we can
Well,
ride
can
there?
thank the Marquis.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, he's as good a
right,
man as they
bitch. Oh,
said.
hell yeah. You guys see my magical horse that just spawned out of thin air?
Whereabouts is it?
I almost
Howling
knocked that
Hill.
guy over.
A bit
No, well,
far
he
for
shouldn't have been
Hogley.
my
Can we
cool ass
ride
horse.
there?
Dude, hurry up.
Of course. So this is where you
Oh,
can
he
stay.
he hobbles on it.
It is.
He apparently can put his body
A
weight.
word and whisper
I said
comes
I'm
through
thinking
here.
of what to do.
I don't know.
Ooh.
Got a little time to go play with mom. I'll give you extra. Oh, you are gonna have your friend over tomorrow.
There's no better place to
Oh.
gather information than the scrap
Should we
fold.
call it like 9:15?
What kind of
Yeah,
information?
but only if you go play with your mom.
Anything you could imagine. From
Run.
gutter scuffles to
Mom, you wanna
noble
play golf?
scandals. It all flows through here.
Yeah.
She could be
Even
up to
word of a
9:15,
certain
but
grain
no
maid
reason tonight to
vanquishing the
straight to
horn
bed.
splitter has
Oh,
already
no,
made its
59.
rounds.
Okay. Well, she said 9.
Some say you cut him in twain without even drawing steel.
Everyone at home is
A
welcome
slight
to hear that.
exaggeration, I wager. Folk in
How the
hand are
fuck did I get up
starved
there?
for good news these days.
Should have been paying attention.
Until now,
What the
Horn
fuck was my
Splitter's
horse
tyranny
doing?
was all folks would talk about. It's
Well,
been
see what you
ages
do is
since
you go
old
back to all
tales
those
of
beggars
stirred
and you give them
folks'
all an
souls.
extra coin, and then you just sew
Not
them
since
ass to mouth
Payloon.
like a human centipede and use them as a bridge
Ah,
or a rope
I bet
ladder.
you're more curious about Payloon than Hernand, aren't you? Word is the Black
Weird
Bears are
ways
getting
of getting
crueler by the
dark with
day.
Bruce and Logan.
Seems they're bringing in more Outlanders
Human
after taking
centipede,
over
the
Payloon.
motherfucker. Oh, this
And
is not
moving
perfect.
Human
wagons at
centipede
night.
rope bridges.
Though I haven't
Yeah.
figured out what's in them yet. There's still resistance,
One.
but no troops, no supplies. You're hanging on by a thread.
Why would I? I always turn it on.
Don't need to know how to
I was gonna do that.
Boom.
You say we got some of my favorite kind of little treat. Some chocolate covered gummy bears.
Oh, and Naira and Andrew went south to a count's estate. Got a request to protect him from some masked stranger.
Mask.
The count's being dodgy about the details. Seems fishy if you ask me. Unbelievable. The Marquis gave us all this.
Aye. For removing a horn in his side.
Well, now, who's this?
Oh, look! Ross!
Marius, Cliff. What happened to his leg? You're not hurt, are you?
Same as always.
I broke it,
Yeah, don't worry about me. How did you get here?
Word has spread everywhere that Cliff's back.
Hey,
so it's
They broke my
true?
penis too.
Ross, it's been
Like, oh,
ages.
shit.
And you too, Cliff.
Sorry, Marius.
What happened to your leg? Black bears, wasn't it? We'll give 'em what's coming. It happens. I'm more than just my bloody leg, you know.
All right, we won't keep making a fuss.
Oh, I think you really should keep off it. I told you I'm fine.
The kids are calling it nowadays.
Any word on the others?
Naira and Andrew went to escort some count, and word is there's a Greymane locked up at Halcyon.
That madhouse. Only lunatics end up there.
I heard he got drunk and beat a priest half to death. I really think one of us
We
should
could put that
go and
on
look
Bullshit
into
Rings.
it. Sit down. Where do you think you're off to?
Don't you worry about Halcyus.
Well, one of us can fully stand.
To think we'd stand together again. It really feels like a dream.
Familiar curse. All right. Hi, who's there? Oh, quickly! Oh shit!
You did it.
I almost killed myself.
Mm-hmm.
That was a little terrifying. But I
That
still.
was cool. I finally watched. Speaking of a lot of things from like the year 2016, 2017, a movie that came out around that time called The Wailing. I
Oh yeah.
finally watched. Now, I've always been hesitant to do it because my wife is usually buried in her phone
What?
and subtitles.
Oh yeah. You can check this.
Not for me, but go ahead.
Yeah, I can twirl people
This is
around now.
fucking Cosmic here, you. Well, fucking Cosmic Kiryu over here. So yeah, finally watched that. Oh man, if you want a fucking depressing ending,
Yep.
go ahead and watch that shit.
Yep. It's one of the. Funny enough, that guy Ryan Hollinger and I think Nightmare Movies did a thing on it as well. Like one of their favorite ones and all that, just like with a bleak ending type movie.
It's a good movie. They just unfortunately do some things to like, for example, in The Usual Suspects, right? At the end, you got your big reveal, slowly unravels and everything. And the movie does do a good enough job to where you probably just didn't guess it or figure it out or whatever, right? This one, they kind of steer you wrong in a couple of situations by like showing on screen things that intentionally manipulate you when they just don't make sense that it would be that way.
Yeah,
And
but
I guess spoilers for anybody who may pop in here, like they kind of try to steer you away from the Japanese guy as being the cause. Especially one scene where they're all chasing him, the group of police officers are chasing him, and then he falls off like a cliffside because he's hanging, and then he's like in pain and he's like almost crying like they're gonna get him and whatnot. It can kind of make sense in the end because it turns out he's just a fucking oni that just escaped from Japan and is in fucking Korea, and he is the reason why everything's going on.
yeah, Well, and
Um,
a lot of it has to do with if you know, like, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly, if you understand like Korean, like not folklore, but like their magic and like the things that the girl is doing, you can actually catch on that she's
Look at this
actually
out
trying to
there.
help. But if you don't really know about
You
the
won't even
Korean
know how to
occult
speak
stuff and
it.
all that, you wouldn't
There's
pick up
all
on
over
it.
the place
Like some of like
again.
the
yeah.
talismans
It's
and
all
stuff like that
very
that she gives them.
suspicious.
Yeah, if you actually
Something
know
to
about their
imagine.
Korean occult stuff,
My
you would
son was
realize
left
that
here.
she's actually
They
trying to
won't let
help.
me
So
see him.
that's
Everyone
put that
says
aside.
that
Never
no
even
one
Right,
suspected the
believes
lady in the
until their
first place.
treatment is done.
Um,
right, because
My family
she's
are
a
in the same
female.
so,
situation,
so
aren't
yeah,
they?
so if
I heard
anything,
there's
well, if
someone
anything, I just
smuggling Halcyon
um,
robes nearby.
I had a feeling
But
she
the
was
price they're
a
asking
helpful
is
force and that she
absurd.
wasn't responsible. If anything, I thought
There's
it
no
was the
sneaking
Korean
in
shaman.
either.
And in the
Oh,
end, I think he
doesn't the
is
Church of
part of
Hernan sell entry
everything that's going on,
passes?
which
Yeah,
also didn't make sense.
Should I go all the way back
Um,
to Hernan?
because of his there's a whole scene where he's like bleeding from the nose and throwing up, and then it's like he's gonna get out of town and stuff like that. But from what it seemed like, is he was part of the whole process in the first place. Like the Japanese guy took the before pictures, and he's the one who takes the after pictures after everybody's dead. Um, but they kind of just like steer you wrong in a couple scenes too. Because at first I'm like, I don't think it's the Japanese guy or whatever. He's probably just going to be a red herring. And
right.
then they do that one scene when they're chasing him and he falls and it looks like he's crying for his life, like he's just like a helpless old man or
Oh,
whatever.
hello.
And it can make sense that, like a demon that's existed for centuries in a human form might feel human emotions. Um, but still, they do some cheap shit to like, in my opinion, it's a good movie. It's an imperfect movie. Um, that tries to manipulate you in unfair ways. It should never be like whatever happens on screen, like as an audience member, you should never what's happening on screen shouldn't be intentionally trying to throw you off the scent. It should be just perfectly put together and um like all the clues should be there, but just hidden in a very clever manner, and there shouldn't be any kind of way like to like directly try to manipulate you or throw you off. Because the characters in the situation wouldn't know to do that, you know?
Yeah, I don't know if it's like supposed to be like that scene where he's crying supposed to be where like the
Stop
villagers could
right
possibly
there.
hear him if he survived and
You
all
have a
that, and
pass,
he's
don't you?
bawling. So it's like, oh, you wouldn't. What the fuck?
Pass? What pass?
Um,
You can't just
No, no,
barge
no, no.
in.
It's like a close up of him like turning his
yeah,
back against the rock, like
Just let
desperately
me
saving
in,
it, and
will
it
you?
makes it seem like he is just an innocent old man at first,
Someone's
like,
looking for
but
trouble
it's
here.
done in a way where the director is
oh
trying
shit.
to,
Feels like I'm talking to a brick wall.
Okay.
you know, okay,
Where's that yapping coming from?
well, I guess they're not welcome
We
in that
got
club.
rules here. Get out.
Anywho's, I think it's a great movie, just an imperfect movie, that has
Let
certain
go of me.
clunky
Don't even think
parts.
about trying to
Um,
sneak in.
the
Our
Ghost
guards
Lady,
are all over the
who I'm
place.
assuming is actually his daughter in the future, um,
Oh no, she's just a shaman.
is
There's just a shaman trying to help
she's a
them.
or she's not, she's a ghost.
The one that
They make it
Hey,
very
you
clear at
there.
the end of the movie when she
Come here.
grabs him before he goes
You
to
want to get
back to his
inside, don't
daughter
you?
when the before the third
You seem reasonable.
uh
How about we make
rooster
a deal?
yeah,
crows or
yeah,
whatever.
where she tells him not to go
Crane
back and all
She
that.
sympathy
grabs
together,
him and she grabs his hand and she's cold as ice and her hand is white
show
in the
me a bit
light
of
and she's
goodwill,
a ghost.
and maybe I'll take
Yeah,
you.
but
And
I
I'm assuming
Thinking of
yeah,
by
it.
that
how awkward she is.
yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying is I think like it leans into like it's not his daughter, it's just
Here,
somebody
So
else.
have you
put this
watched the
on,
movie?
and you can
Yeah,
come and go as you
multiple times.
please.
You've watched
Keep your
Yeah,
head
what the
down.
whaling, the
it,
Korean one
You
with
won't
the
get caught.
my guess is,
But if you do,
and that
best
it's
forget
his
you ever
how
met me.
awkward she is, how she tried to get his attention earlier, the way she's dressed and the way she moves. She is his daughter from the future, just as a ghost. Is my guess. There's some weirdness going on there. She's not a shaman. She is dead as shit. She is a ghost.
yeah, and
Or if she was a shaman, if she is a shaman, she was a shaman
that's
and
what
no
I'm saying.
longer
Yeah,
is.
yeah. That's what I was trying to get towards, is that she was a shaman. But yeah, she is a ghost. But yes, she was a shaman. That's why she knows the ritual and why she tells him not to go back, because she knows what happens when you go back. It basically, she's giving him forewarning and stuff like that. But she
I think
was a
she knows
shaman.
what happens when he goes back because she is the kid who is left alive at the end. Unless her, like, in the end she shares the same fate as some of the others, and like, which would anyways.
Oh,
So that's what I'm saying. The movie is kind of confusing and clunky.
Right.
It
No, I
does
agree.
seen
not
you before?
No, it doesn't.
clearly
Yeah.
portray a
I
lot,
was
right? It's a
dispatched just
very well
recently.
done movie. I mean, it's a good movie. I
Could
just
be a
think
problem.
with her they did the thing. And what I was
Keep
trying to
'em
get to
going.
is like, usually if there's a character in like a story, if they
Don't be
show up and then
frightened
they
by them.
disappear for a long period of time and then come back again, there's a usually a significant change in the
Thanks for the
character,
advice.
or something that they can offer to the story, which is what happens or whatever. But
Right.
I just feel like it
Well met,
was
citizen.
really clunky and
Blessings
awkward
upon you,
to
child.
introduce her and then she's just gone and then she shows up again later, because then it doesn't help build um
Make sure
like
no one escapes.
that distrust in
Handling those
who can I
lunatics
trust?
is
Can I
no easy
trust her? Can I
task.
trust him? Can I trust them? It's like there's a lot of stuff fumbled, and just it could have been a tighter movie, and yeah, it handles everything well, and by the end of it, I was like, God damn, because as a father too, it's like, oh, just this idiot, just an idiot all the way through the end, and fucking fails his daughter and his family just over and over and over again until the very end.
Well, yeah, it's the sad point about that is like just the inevitable, like him failing. He was always a failure, always will fail.
Hmm. And that's obviously what the things
Use your
like.
eyes.
But I'm like, if you said you've seen it a couple times and you've watched, because I've avoided any kind of like review or retrospective or whatever on it, analysis on it for
Right, right.
years, just because I've always wanted to see the movie
Good day to
untainted.
you.
And so am I correct in that the Korean shaman was in on it?
The
Yes.
Because, like I
righteous will
said,
be
at the end, he goes back to the scene of the crime, tries to cover up some things, and takes pictures of after the family's died,
Yeah, no,
which is
he's in on it.
what the, okay.
I think what they lead into with him
How
Because that's
is
another, because right
smart would he
there
be?
is another bullshit thing. Why are they both having different rituals at the same time to make certain things happen that nobody else is going to see? And then also, you're putting a lot of faith into the father's going to come out at the last moment and keep, because he was going to kill the guy.
right.
Well, actually, I think they leave it a little ambiguous as to whose ceremony is doing what. But I'm pretty sure when the Korean guy is nailing the nails into the hunk of wood that's supposed to represent the evil or whatever, it is actually harming the Japanese guy, which makes no sense if they're working because there's nobody there to
It
see or to
it has some
just
it has
like
something
to
to do with
see.
it has something to do with the ritual magic. It just affects everything in the vicinity and shit like that, and it's tied it's a weird thing, like, and this isn't the retrospect, it's just like a lot of like the Koreans ritual and stuff like that, with like if it's tied to a person and you're doing the ritual and stuff like that. But like that's the thing, is I think her ritual is supposed to be hurting him, while the other one's supposed to be like
Okay, good.
draining the
You go that
people
way.
around and supposed to be empowering them and shit like that. It was a weird one. I
My
agree.
here's what I can come up with is that they are actually, it was a binding ritual, not a death
Yeah,
hex. It was
it is.
him actually further binding the Japanese demon to the girl, and it
Right.
wasn't completed, and that's why she had the moment of like breaking and like being like
Let me
okay or
handle it.
whatever, and it was an incomplete ritual to fully bind
Because
him to her.
It ain't.
yeah, because all the rituals that
You
he
do
does, if
you.
you pay attention, are basically like bad juju rituals and stuff like that, where it's
Work
like,
for you.
you know, more just
Got what's coming to him.
like like basically like inking out blood and stuff like that, and them vomiting and this and that. It's just it is like a little like there should have been better moments of explaining certain things. I do agree with you.
Well,
and shit
it
like
doesn't
that.
it doesn't have to explain anything to a Western audience. If it makes sense to the culture that it's made
The
for,
cunts running this place are the
um,
mental ones.
if Korean audiences
They're
went in there and
locking
everything made
folks up
sense to
and
them because they're steeped in
scrambling their
it,
brains
Right.
like eggs.
it was a job well done.
Oh,
But
Yeah, because it has
it
to
just
do
feels
something
like
with
there's some things that are
strange
clunkily done because once again,
iron on
the
your
Korean
head.
guy is leaving, and then he's stopped by Moz or whatever,
And then
hitting his car
it makes a man
and all that stuff. So
quiet as a
obviously
limp
that's
cock.
the lady at work. But then, like I said, there's a lot of just clunk. Oh shit! Fuck! I don't think any of those hits that he did on the side. Oh man,
Wait here.
fuck you, dog. I gotta go. Did the dog?
Heck
My
no!
dog just ran
Help
up,
me!
booped the door, and then ran upstairs. He had to go potty, and then he ran away.
Why?
Okay, obviously
There's a
that
book
being
I
that
didn't
put on
make.
your head makes you fucking
Oh, the cleansing.
yeah. Well, that's a
All
quick
those evil
outfit
thoughts.
change, my dude.
Oh, you
Okay, cool. So we're swapping gears. I gotta put my
But yeah,
hat
like
back
I
on.
said, I enjoyed it. I will have to watch like an analysis on it.
Yeah, I
Um,
would.
I shall
It's
live
I don't know if I'd
forever.
watch Ryan Hollinger's on it because like he
Well,
usually
that's
just
sorted.
dissects things as they are
Told
and
you I'd
doesn't
give me
yeah.
another
dig
reason.
too deep into
No,
cultural
yeah,
relevant
no,
stuff. So
yeah. He doesn't
Well,
really.
you
He
can
just
say
more
me fuck off then.
talks about like what you see and
the impact and the
What the
feeling
hell's
and stuff
going
like
yeah.
on?
that, and because it's beautifully shot movie, super well acted, great premise.
You
Um,
mean me with these cunt flaps?
it's just one of those unfortunate like
I'll
it's
tell
like
you what,
funny
me right.
games where
Hop
you're
on.
not going to see this isn't the story of the family that
That makes
survives
it.
it. That's the other thing I was trying to tell my wife at the same time is like this is going in the direction that like usually in a lot of Eastern cultures there is no getting rid of an evil. It's part of nature, and the best you can do is keep it at bay or seal it away for a while, or but it's gonna get you if it's happening, or
Well, that and it's like it's the things that
Thought
I
as I
do
was
remember,
hoping those
like some of
bears
the
tossed me off that cliff.
like. Oh, don't hit
Turns
my
out my
horse.
clock's still got a few ticks
Okay.
left.
Like some of like the lessons to be learned is
Wonder who he
basically
was
idle
after that.
hands type
Trying to find any of them
situation.
still alive.
You know,
I've heard a
not
lot
being
of
able to
things
sit
said about
still
that
can
cliff.
also hurt you. It's like there's like a bunch of like
Well, it
lessons to
started,
be learned
as we
jumbled in
farm
there.
ourselves off and do.
With a
With
lot
this
of
yeah, you
like
here.
could tell there's
Japanese
a
and
lot of
Korean.
I was just
commentary. You
Yeah,
could tell there's a
daydreaming.
lot of
I had
commentary on
some
their own
bastard to
culture
the
in
next
there,
table
yeah,
over.
especially
exactly.
how like at
Flapping the
work
gums
he's
about the grey mates getting
gets
crushed by
picked
the black
on, and like
bears.
not kind of picked on,
Well, of
but like
course, couldn't let that
like
stand.
you can tell he's
Had to teach
incompetent. A
him a
lot of the
proper
other
lesson.
people there are incompetent because it's a small like hick
How could
town
I
and
have known they
whatnot.
all worked
And
together? Yes.
but at home he
Oh,
still
but
is
there
like
was so
trying to wear the
fucking
pants
many
and
of
like
them.
orders around. So
Bastards
culturally, you
just
still
overwhelmed
listen to
me.
the man and
Dragged me
stuff
off.
like that. And
Well,
even if
yeah,
he was the buffoon,
yeah. One of the biggest commentaries for them,
And
and
once
it's
I got
there's
in,
another movie
I
that came
realised the
out
place was crawling with
that's
fucking
like really popular.
lunatics.
Is like they
Oh,
like
that young kid,
Korean, like
he's
South
heading the
Koreans and all
senior
that with like
headship.
the police and just how incompetent
I've seen
they
men
like a lot
go
of like the
mad as soon as they
citizens
put it
feel
on.
like their police officers are,
But
and
all
like
the
all this
few
other
people
stuff.
marked
Like it's
about
a
was a real
huge
offence to
commentary on
themselves.
that, like
No
how
once.
they'll basically just like
Might
fumble
just
investigations or
ask the
get the wrong
inventor about it.
person or
He
won't
said
look
some
into anything. So it's a
genius
very much a
named
commentary
Marley.
on how bad like back then the
Hey, by the
police
way,
work was
where the hell did you go
handled
this time?
and shit like that. And that he's
yeah,
kind of like the
Down
I
representation of
here.
that.
Got
and
us
I
a new
also get a
character now,
feeling
lad.
that when
A
this
new
stuff
chap?
happens, I
How'd
think
you
he
pull
did
that
something
one off?
inappropriate with his daughter,
You do
and
know a
that's
temp
just
pitched
not
on the streets
flat
a
out
far cry from a
said,
camp.
and
Yeah,
that's what
I
opens
kind of
it up
got that
for
feeling
it.
too, but I think
How about
I don't know if
Highland
it's
Head
fully that. I
and the
always got
death
that feeling as well,
Marquis
but I
Circus?
think it's supposed to be that he's not as
Marquis of Bernard?
squeaky clean as you think
Didn't
he is, and
spend any
is
time making
incompetent. Like
friends.
he maybe
They keep
roughs up.
alluding to that there's something he did wrong, and they
Yeah,
in the end they're like, oh, you killed the Japanese guy, and that's the thing, but it's something from
Anyway,
before,
you were
yeah,
and I think that's what
you
it
know, a
is.
yeah.
mutant.
I always got the feeling too. Like
Yes.
it was either like something like that, or he was just. I
Magnus.
know they're talking. I'm sorry,
Hi.
folks. Um,
Magnus.
we'll shut up here in a second so we
Have
can get
you
some of
ever
the
been
story.
advised so
But like
unseen?
it's either like something like
Oh, I'm
that,
Well,
sorry,
or
I
Magnus
thought
is
you were
still
just doing
beaching,
side quest
and
stuff.
Ruff
I
is still
no,
apologize,
worrying
that
over
man. I was
Bagwood
just
for him.
talking about it.
Have you
um.
heard about any of
No, no,
these?
no. But yeah, it's either like
I did
something like
pick up a
that,
few
or
scraps
like
of gossip at the tavern.
he's like very
Well, it's all awesome, mate.
basically he
Nothing
hurts
I stayed my life
criminals for his own gain and stuff like that. But I always got the same feeling.
for. Right. Those lunatics should
Are
be
you
off
gonna
our
beat some
asses
more
by
people,
now.
Yeah, I
probably?
mean,
Ah,
My
Just
guess
smell this
is
fresh
when
air.
they see the
I can't believe I
Japanese
finally
man with
free of
red
that
eyes,
madhouse.
they're possessed at the time by him, and then commit the atrocity that
You go on ahead.
spreads the
I've
thing.
got some business to take care of.
Master Camper.
You're not coming with me.
And then
Nah,
also, I
still
don't know
got a
what
good
the
bit of drinking to
cultural
catch
like
up on.
significance of that like
Think
little
of all them kegs that went undraunk
flower
while I was
plant
locked
thing
up.
that's like at the archway that
All right. Just stay out of trouble.
If
um
if it's the one I'm thinking about, I think that's like foreboding like incoming death, like
I've
somebody's
seen
gonna
Bolton
die.
pick up loot and carry it
well,
straight
like
to
at
the
the
front
beginning
door.
he discovered like it at the first home and it was wilted,
Come
and then at
here.
the end after he crosses the threshold it starts to wilt. um
Yeah, he basically
but
he's
once
cursed.
again, sometimes like those things are.
Yeah,
And that's the other thing is like, what would have prevented Louis? She's just trying, because that's what I think. That's why I think the ghost lady is his daughter, because she's telling him not to go back. And like, but the thing, the deed's already done. The wife and the grandmother are already murdered, and the only person to be saving would be himself. And so that would be something a daughter would want to do.
well, it's if I'm if I remember correctly, it's because he's actually like the death coming and stuff like that. And some people even like kind of theorize that like once he goes back, the reason why like he kind of blacks out and he kills
Yeah,
him.
that it becomes reality when
Yeah,
he goes back.
yeah. Or
Yeah.
the fact that like if he goes back, the demon possesses him and he kills his family.
Yeah.
So
But
he's
he
the one who,
didn't. They did
yeah,
nothing to. That's what I'm saying. If that's the case, then it's sloppy again because they did nothing to allude to that. He just showed up and his wife is already dead, bleeding
well,
out.
yeah,
Like,
well, because it's supposed to be like him, like so a lot of like especially I know they do it in like Western culture and all that, but like a lot of Japanese and Korean when it comes to like being possessed by a demon, like you have like very bad like memory lapses and shit like that where you miss like days and stuff like that. So I think like it's supposed to be hinted that like when he turns away to go walk away from the ghost lady, he basically that's when he got possessed fully. And so he goes home, kills his family, and then he comes back too and stuff like that. But I think it's more like if he goes there, he makes
yeah,
reality.
like here's a bit of my like movie style. Like I got a great sense for these. I don't think
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the case at all. I
I
think
don't think so either.
it's
I think it's
either it wouldn't have happened, or I think she was trying to spare him. Either if it's, let's say it's not his daughter, even if just he saw her in spirit of kindness by listening to her, and it's like, oh, it's that the lady talked like a kid off of those. Like, it's like
right.
I
It's
think
it.
it was her.
I think most of it has to do with the fact that it's just like the concept of manifest destiny. Like when you just
Mm.
you don't listen, so you basically
Yeah,
now have made it
it's
real.
Schrodinger's cat. It's
Yeah,
Schrodinger's cat. Yeah,
exactly.
he looked at
Uh,
he opened the box, so the cat's dead.
right. And like a lot of like symbolism for red, and I know you know this, but if anybody watches it, I know. Let me see if I can pause this real quick. There we go. Um, but for like especially like or Korean culture, red
You
is
don't
always
show
like
much
a
malice.
bad sign. Like they don't sign their name in red because like
So
that's what
little,
you do when
never
somebody
thought of that.
dies and stuff like that. You sign their name in red.
So,
So a lot of symbolism for like
now
red
this.
in that culture is like bad,
There's nothing.
foreboding, bad stuff and all that. And I think like in Japanese culture, red is usually supposed to be bad and stuff like that as well. That's why a lot of like you know Onis or Japanese demons and stuff like that are shrouded in red or black mist and yada yada. So it's one of those things where like I do agree with my brother, like it could have been done a little bit better. Um, there's certain things that like they kind of stick out for that culture where it's like, oh, that makes sense because that's in our culture and stuff like that. But it could have been like explained a little bit better, even if you know about that stuff. I still think it could been explained better, or at least hinted at better, I should say, not explained, hinted at better. Meaning like, hey, this happens type thing. Guy looks just
Not to
ragged and beat down.
stress.
Holy shit.
Come on.
Yeah, yeah, he looks
I've
like
no
he's about to
means of
cry.
finding the way
You
back.
better cry, bitch boy.
You're overthinking
We'll
as
be off
always.
now.
No.
Rest up.
Oh,
Chin
you got
up,
one
lads.
leg. You
Chin up.
better cry, bitch
Hey,
boy.
lad. Let's go.
Call on us if you need anything. All right?
Why are we making this poor guy
All
walk
right.
back and forth?
Exactly. I was just thinking the same thing. Your guy's such a dick. You're just gonna pace back and forth and make him fucking chase you.
Marius,
Cliff,
what is it?
I've had no word from Naira or Andrew. Count Grace's estate isn't that far from here. But still nothing. It's not like them. I don't doubt their skill, but I can't shake this feeling.
I'll look into it. But I'm sure they're fine.
Hearing you just say it almost makes me believe it.
Oh, let's talk this out. Shut up in Walk Street. Wow! So this is our new home.
Dwayne!
Marius! Oh, black bear fucks do that.
I like
Hey,
taquitos
who
from
have
the
you
good
got
gas
there?
station.
Oh, nabbed him looting a farmhouse on my way here. Seems he was hunting us. I just got to him first. Get these fucking ropes
But
off
yeah,
me.
all that
I'd
being
kill
said,
him if he wasn't worth some coin.
I'm glad I finally watched it.
Collect his
It was a
bounty,
great movie.
buy us all a real
People
nice
should
one.
watch it. And Korean like horror
How
is
did
just
you find
always
us?
just super well
Oh,
done.
by
I
the
thought it
smell.
should have got just as much
Come on,
attention
we're
as
finally reunited.
Japanese horror around that same time. Are you just bashing this guy with a hammer?
What are you talking about?
I
I,
think you're committing war crimes, sir.
I'm trying to release him from this mortal coil.
I'll get my revenge, you doggy
Go to Gunberg. Okay.
You'll regret this.
Ooh.
I'll get my revenge, you doggy
Doop, doo, 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 doo. Totally not gonna do something fucked up. Come on, do it. Oh, he won't do the back kick thing. I was gonna kick the bitch. Anyways.
Yeah, your horse is a better person than you are.
Yeah, oh, okay. Freaking horse doesn't like to commit war crimes. Congratulations. Like, yeah, look, 100%. It's like, oh my god. That's some.
There was something a while ago that I gotta look more into. Than whoa, okay.
Yeah, see that shit? Sure, you want to
Was
do
that,
this?
you're trying to? I mean, was that medieval pole dancing?
Yeah.
That you just did? But the notion that centuries back, maybe people just weren't as emotionally like
Oh yeah.
developed as we are today, and
Oh, I mean, they
maybe
used to
that
watch.
might be a
I was gonna say they used to watch like public hangings and shit. So I'm pretty sure that they were a little bit I guess less sensitive. But that's
because
what you
that's
want to.
that, I mean it sounds almost as ignorant as like when people are like, oh well, people just weren't as smart as we were, or we are, or whatever. It's like mother Chinese of like fucking practically like
Oh
invented
yeah,
algebra and shit like that. It's like
yeah,
there's no doubt that people hundreds, thousands of years ago were intelligent, but in terms of like emotional intelligence
yeah.
and
No,
just
yeah.
basic humanity, maybe not so much.
Yet again, I mean, they would hang people and cheer. So,
Hmm.
I do agree with that mentality where it's like, I don't think they were as okay as we think they were, but I mean, they're over there like, yeah, rip his head off. And it's like, damn, that's your own son, lady. He stole an apple, and she's like, kill him. Fuck that nerd.
That fucking thief. I taught him better than that.
While she's like stealing other shit off of other people, and it's like, well, okay.
We're eating the apples that he
Yeah,
stole.
that he stole. Yeah, exactly. And she's like, what a fucking thief. Just crunching on
Anybody,
apples.
anybody like some apple pie?
Where'd you get the apples from? I made them myself. Like, what? Oh, shit. Or she's the one who wanted to steal the apples, and he's like, no, mom, and she's doing his hands, and she's like, fucking thief. What am I doing? I got a horse.
He's a bastard child, I tell you.
There's my horse. I know, I spawned him. A lot of it was like they're the spawn of Satan, or like God didn't bless the union or some shit like that. It's always a fun one they used to use.
or done under certain moods or conditions or
Yeah,
climates or
or
like
moon.
when's the right time to fuck? July 6th.
Only
On
July
Ju-
6th. It's
well,
like,
July has been like for centuries the time to marry, and often part of that is like that's also the time of year that you would get a proper bath.
oh yeah.
Like especially during medieval times.
Well, that's also like one of the ones I used to love all the time. Is like, because this is a conversation me and our mom were having, or like, they're like, a lot of these people like were like, oh, like other cultures weren't, as like advanced, or not advanced, but like as smart or like advanced, or like, as clean kept as our culture was. And it's like, I mean, fucking, yet again, the Chinese people and all, they were bathing like all the fucking time. Like they had oils and all that to put in their shit and like make themselves smell good.
Yeah,
And then,
it all depends. It all depends on what part of the world it is and at what
right,
time of their history it was. Every culture in part of the world has had a dark ages.
I'll make it. I believe in them. Both of these guys are gonna make it.
All you need to do to avoid a dark age is to simply teach your people to read.
Right.
That's it. When literacy is high,
Whoa,
unlike
shit.
in our country,
That was dope as shit. You guys can't just like spawn in like that. That's cool. I mean, I'm gonna murder like all of you.
So many bodies. Like a war swept through.
so I've been busy yapping. What's going on?
Uh, we're getting our camp. Oh, sell this shit. We're getting our camp put back together. Yada. Ooh, cookie. Yada yada. And then
And that involves murdering people. How?
these are bad guys. They're murdering people. I mean, as you can tell.
Well, you're murdering people. What makes you a good guy?
Because I have a cool hat, and they don't.
Because you got the hat. Got it.
Everybody knows it's a hattage that makes you a good person. I mean, I'm about to rob this joint, but just remember
Yeah,
I'm the good guy.
everybody's dead. So.
Remember I'm the good guys, or one of the good guys. That's right. I have to have my mask on to steal, even though everybody is fucking dead. Can I? No, wrong game. Logan. I was trying to push them. Ooh, that looks fancy. Boot-ba-doo, boot-doo. Put my face mask on.
Ugh.
Do-do-do-do-do. Take my face mask off. I didn't steal anything. All right. And plus, if there's no witnesses, there's no theft.
Except for the theft of life.
Oh. I just felt like very much my gamer sense was talking to me, where it's like, you definitely want to go to that wall.
Oh yeah, I mean, you can see the fucking
Like
like in old
line, yeah.
cartoons where like the thing that's about to break or change is a completely different shade and color.
I don't need that. I thought that said banana. I was like, yeah, definitely need a banana. I don't know what for, but I need it. I don't like how Cliff does like stare at you. You get too close.
Yeah, I agree.
I guess it's just and shit. Oh. Ninja roll. Oh. What gives it
I
away,
wonder
Cliff?
why no one had made it out alive. Cliff.
It's like, what gives it away, dipshit? No one made it out alive.
No one made it out alive.
Oh shit! Apparently, my daughter's ready for bed. I'll return.
Alright. Oh,
Forgive me, my lord. Couldn't manage one simple task. Don't you see he's a stain for his house? Every moment spent beneath the same roof sickens me. Yes, my lord. If he had any sense, he'd run off himself. Driving him out isn't enough. Make arrangements to see it finished. Quietly.
I guess it's that Darkringer one.
As you wish, my lord. Do you have a place in mind? Toss him in the reed field, for all I care. Certainly, right away. Our family's honor is at stake. No one must ever know.
That's just uncalled for. I got a key for something. What the key is. That opens a lock in basement. Okay, so I need to look for a basement. It's that church area.
I mean, of course you're gonna have fun tomorrow.
Ooh, okay, go upstairs.
Better check upstairs.
There we go. Jesus.
Aggressive sniffer. I don't want your butthole directly on me, sir.
Oh, you just don't. Oh,
That is not what.
you just gotta learn to live a little. Oh, did not realize them.
He doesn't have a double tip.
I know. So that's not it. I don't know what. I'm just trying to figure it out without doing a DNA test.
It's fun.
Yeah. No bite. I don't want to bite. I don't want them. I just don't.
You always just take a picture of them, put it on social media, and say, "What is this?" And then you'll get 1,000 different answers.
Um,
That's me at the windmill next to the pond.
definitely gonna steal it.
It's a good day.
Nobody knows.
Ah.
Yeah, you don't have to sound excited there, brother.
Had a busy day.
I like how I can rob him.
Not
By the way.
everybody's dead yet.
Yeah, you look like you have a shiny pouch on your hip. You might be dying soon, sir. Why are you screaming?
play the pronoun game. He has returned.
What happened here?
It's the devil of the reed field.
I mean, I don't. I'm not bleeding out. I'll be fine.
Luckily, the
Now,
camp and the great
eliminating.
leads
Yeah.
got away.
Figured it's gonna be the lantern shit.
Do you know where they went?
Oh, over there, through the window.
Oh.
You have
Those
to
ghosts
hurry.
actually kind of scared me a little bit. That they're just all of a sudden there. It's a doofy hat he's wearing.
Don't touch me. You totally stole the apples.
Mother, it wasn't me. In this state, how could I have done it?
You're not welcome into the family with your doofy hat.
You crawl out to cause a scene.
Ooh. No, oh, I want the pill. There we go.
I'm sick of this.
Alright.
Take this and get out of my sight.
That being said, I need to solve this shit before we leave.
Won't be together every little step I take.
Oh, I can't read those books unless you die. Guess who's gonna be dying? You are. Alright. Oh, there it is. The plant noble hole. I do not like that. Did not like that at all. I need another dagger thing. Yeah.
I wonder if there's another room behind this bookshelf.
How do I? Oh. No. Okay.
Use your pulley thing.
Good point. Go that way. No, go that way. Okay. So. Do it.
Guess not.
Oh, maybe I have to use the key and that opens that up.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's really fucking stupid because you just put your hands behind that and you rip it out. I don't care how well secured it is to the wall, it will crumble.
I gotta figure this shit out.
Mash it with a pickaxe. Looks like a rock that you can break.
Hey, I gotta eliminate this photo. No, that photo. Alright, so obviously the light's gotta be shining on this thing. Oh, that was I just didn't have it perfectly on it. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's all it
Okay,
was.
say otherwise you break the thing and then maybe there's a mirror underneath it, like a metal mirror or some shit.
Yeah, it's just all it was is I just did not have it perfectly lined up.
I'll go jam that in the holiest of holies.
I gotta go shove it in the plant it in the noble hole. I'm so excited about planting it.
Oh, I know you're.
I'm a certified goddamn genius. You see that shit, dude? Oh, okay. Let's go down the hole. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely gonna steal that. Don't even know what that is. I'm gonna steal that shit too. He's gonna be dead shortly. He won't care. Do robbing the dead people. Anything gonna look important. Oh, turn off the candles. Stealing shit. Gonna blame it on Bruce. Gonna leave his fingerprints at the crime scene. I'll never fucking know. Alright. What's up, robbing the joint? Something. Yeah, you wanna say some words? You got like stupid quiet and starting freaking me the fuck out.
There's the apple that was stolen on that desk, Logan.
I was gonna say, you need to start saying shit, man. Start give fucking start freaking out a little bit.
Yeah, it seemed like Discord dropped the call and then picked it back up.
Oh, gotcha.
Let's see it. Yeah, that's what it is. Pumpkins.
I like how those people are standing outside like, oh man, that shit's weird. You see that shit? Bunch of dead
So
people
pretend you
there.
didn't hear any of the murders going on. We may wind up unmurdered.
Oh,
Cute buddy.
I wish I could do that right before I get murdered. I just teleport away. Alright. Nope. Which way am I going? That way. I don't know why I had to follow a trail. I just follow the corpses.
Well, I mean, in this world with as many bandits are there everywhere, there's bound to be corpses everywhere. So yeah.
I guess, yeah. Ow. Ow. Your stick isn't longer than mine. I just tried to key pulse. We haven't even played that game in a hot minute. I tried to key pulse. Can I get my lantern out? Oh. There we go. I think I'm coming up on one of the bosses that everybody's like, it's one of the hardest bosses in the game. I'm kind of excited to see how hard it is. After I eat some steak.
As long as you have plenty of steaks and fish porridges, you'll be just fine. You not get comfortable? Oh, there we go. My name is Daniel. I'll guard this door. That's funny. I was even about to talk about Alistair.
I
Oh
just
no, Alistair, Altair. I was gonna say
yeah.
Altair, man.
Well, I just like how that one guy guarding the door looks very scared. He's like, I don't want to be here right now.
I mean,
Playmates! 3 swords of legend! Go! Kill that bastard!
Please, calm yourself.
What's got you tangled up with that lunatic?
We've no time for pointless questions. Do as I've asked this instant. I'm
Yeah,
ordering
this
you
was
to
our
kill him.
fit. Yeah,
Bring me his corpse.
or
Listen,
that one.
Count. We've come to offer protection, not murder.
What's that?
What's going on?
It's him.
Go check outside.
Got it.
That's the 30 big gulps ahead.
Oh,
yeah. Mountain Dew, fucking
you look as if
30
you've
big
seen
gulps.
a
Mountain Dew,
ghost.
sir. Wait, fucking, what is it? Kickstart.
Or is it perhaps the guilt that makes you tremble so?
I'm vibrating. I'm surprised I don't just
Please.
fucking
Oh,
phase
my
through
flesh and
everything.
blood. Pathetic.
You see how he kicked her out of the door, and the door,
Perfectly.
she just clipped through.
My son.
Mhm.
You monster! I'll kill you!
You begged for death when I'd have given it some time.
God damn.
Silent a demon. Another meddler.
What's stopping him?
One after another.
He was doing just
These
fine.
interruptions, they're
Right? I mean, he
serious.
took her out in one hit.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take my leave.
He got up like, yeah, guys, I'm still alive. Don't leave me.
Naira, what the hell's going on?
He's
We
fine.
came
It's just
to escort the Count.
the burrito I ate
Then that
earlier
bastard
just
appeared and
stopped it
killed
at
everyone.
shy of
Andrew
piercing my
was...
fucking spine.
Andrew!
Yeah, it's like, it just stabbed me right in the butt, and I was like, oh shit.
He's
Oof.
still breathing.
Non-human.
Emily,
Quest completed.
thanks.
That's a little mean, I think.
I'll deal with it.
Let's see what we got here.
You two head to Howling Hill. Marius should be waiting.
How far is it away? Oh, I gotta track him. Never mind. I just pull out my little lantern. I can see where to go. Whee! Oh, it's one of these. That's how, by the way, I identify these fucking things. Whenever you shine your light into the distance, it'll glow for a second, and it'll let you know that's
Mhm.
a fast travel point. I was like, man, how the fuck do you find those things? Ooh. You didn't do a great job of hiding.
One of the shadows.
He just starts screaming and standing. I like peanut butter! Whoa, that's a good way. That's how you sneak up on somebody.
by just being there and invisible, yeah.
It's better than running at me screaming.
You were meant to die quickly.
He got up like, oh fuck. The fuck is that thing? Oh, it's letting me know that they're close by. Gotcha. Idiot, why would you have those things, like, to show people that you're coming?
I don't think that's for them to show people that they're
Yeah,
arriving. It's for people that are traveling the path too.
I am like stuck on
Living
this
advanced
elevation.
warning.
I can't really see what's going on there. Good job dodging.
He's just over there zigging and zogging.
That's a very annoying thing. When they like dip out and all that, it'll like stun you for a second. I feel like there's a lot of shit to be collecting. I picked up a cloth and he got mad. My bad, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it was his cloth.
That's his favorite hanky. It used to be his childhood diaper.
Oh shit!
Wait, are they just spawning in from that actually?
Yeah, to be honest with you, I think you could just like rinse and repeat fighting these guys to level up your combat skills.
Huh?
If they're like infinite, and oh shit, I broke it. Whoops. I guess you can just like bait them out and just keep fighting them. Huh. Instant summoning.
And suddenly you have a boss that just chunked the shit out of your health.
Eating the steak.
Your blood and bone will feed the reed. You lack the skill to complain with me.
You don't know what I lack, bitch. I lack being able to target anybody. I can tell you that much. By the way, this is how you,
These may bend, but they do not.
how you quickly
Use
heal.
the skill to get.
Learn that one. Going to fight this weirdo. I mean, I kind of like his mask. It's fun and goofy. Whee! Okay. I was like, oh, perfect dodge, and I'm come back in, and they're like, fuck you.
It sounded like he yelled tequila. I thought it was like tequila, pop pop.
Tequila!
Pee Wee Herman comes out of nowhere.
Make sure you're not in a movie theater alone with them. You'll be fine.
Boy.
I know you are, but what am I?
What the fuck is even happening? Where am I climbing?
Your bigger fell.
What? Did you just throw something at me? You dickbag?
Run away.
Did you say your ass is swamp?
Actually, that's okay.
Just need to keep moving on up.
Wait, reposition my legs. You can put your little feet right on there.
Oh, ow!
My dog has learned that this is the opportune time of night to come over here and get love just from me before I start rubbing my wife's back and everything. Like, let me get some loving in beforehand. Think little shit.
Get that up from your desk.
Yeah, I wanted to go that way, game. 100%. Knock it off, Dick. Someone else. That one up. There we go. It's a box. Alright. Save right here.
It's a dick in a box.
Dip. Alright. How fucking far is this? I just want to finish this up so we can go kill some aliens for a little bit. This motherfucker's like, you gotta fight through the entire fucking continent. Well, is that what it is? We have to have the cool duel on the cliff side. That's a little bullshit, but alright. I wonder if we're gonna fight out in the giant reed field.
Nah, man.
Motherfuckers are hot on my tail. Holy shit. Alright. Away, weapon away, so I can see where this nerd's at. Oop. How far do I have to run here, game? Oh. Oh. That's not what I meant to do. Shit. I was just
Pop
so
up on there and take a shit.
I was just so excited about it. I mean, if he came out of it, just crush that thing. Oh. Let it came out. I was like, I just destroy that shit. Oh, what do we have to do? Wait for him? We're just being kind and courteous. He's right in my butthole. I can feel him.
I can sense his presence.
Did that motherfucker just Naruto run?
Devil of the reed fields,
He's like,
I
what's
have
that?
come to claim your head.
Such a pitiful life as mine. Well, certainly not the first try. My own
They try to
mother
cut
and
my fucking
father
fancy hat. That ain't cool.
first attempt. That lech fucked his way across the countryside in hopes of an heir. It was all he had to show
Yeah, you're a
for it.
bastard. We got it. You're a bastard. We don't need your Naruto
When the
backstory. Just
plague
fight me and
overtook me
die.
in my youth, my father saw me unfit for his noble name. Did you see me for what I truly am?
Okay.
Even if you see it, it will make no difference. Your life ends.
Ugh, you're gonna make me throw up, game. Stop. That's his true power. Just gonna make you vomit.
I like his little shimmy he does when he like gets to the side, like hee 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 hee.
Mm-hmm.
His words still hang like a noose upon me.
Sounds like your family sucks.
How can such a creature claim to bear my noble blood? You are not even alive. Shuffle off this mortal coil and honor our family with your death.
Resorting to cheap tricks.
Jesus Christ.
Basically, he was a bastard, and then he watched too much Naruto.
Press I take successful charge stabbed him. Okay. Can I do anything at this point in time? Thank you.
Still die by my hand. One way or another.
Is that all he's gonna say? Whatever, someone stood in your way.
Without the need for Scarecrow's protection. Whenever someone stood in your way.
Whoa, fuck.
Yeah.
Whenever into you.
Because I ain't a pussy.
Whenever you felt helpless and utterly alone. Behind a mask.
Doing. Feels like it's one of those bosses.
guy's just a weeb.
Yeah, pretty
It's
much.
like, he was like spitting rhymes at you too. Whenever somebody, whenever somebody behind the mask line, stuff was suffering.
He almost cut my
Oh,
fancy
don't get
hat.
your I was gonna say, don't get your throat slit again. There you go. You keep the shit.
Yeah,
Hide
do
this
it the
mask
good
of
old
its
Logan way.
unstoppable suffering. Then I'll shatter it. Kill this single form. But you cannot kill me. Stand and fight!
Sounds like he hasn't had anything better else better to do with his life.
Grudge, born by
Trust fund
this
kids.
mask,
Yeah, pretty much.
shall live on within every hate-filled heart.
Andrew. Gotta learn about Andrew. Dance with the devil. Okay. All I can simply say for that fight is it was a fight. Like,
Mhm.
I mean, I can see why people may have struggled on that one a little bit. If like that final stage, you just didn't do like I did and just whip out your shield and just perfect parry his ass every time he comes at you. Because
Or if
that's
you just
just
been plowing through the story and just haven't done other stuff.
well, like that's the thing is like I need really badly need to go back and I thought upgrading your gear and shit like that was gonna cost more. But like I mean, it just costs you like iron ore and copper ore. Like you can find it like everywhere. And shit like that, and I just haven't done it, and I really need to badly go back and do it. All right, it's all the way back there. Um, so yeah, I can see how he may have been like kind of an annoying fight and stuff like that. But that's right, I guess I'll run. The only thing I guess I can say that would make him kind of hard is the fact that like you just can't see like that reed field is just like always in your way, and that's it. So I guess that's what made the fight challenging, but other than that, he generally was not that bad. It's just more like going there with a bunch of healing items and just spam it as he's when he combos the shit out of you. Alright, come back to the camp and we'll pick up here later. I don't like the panoramic view thing that it does where it's like, check out this. So here and we'll go kill some aliens for a little bit. And I'm gonna go eat
Oh,
some.
man, you just do the. At this point, I don't know. But there, so.
Are you sure? Because I mean, I was gonna wrap up then.
I'm very sure.
Okay, I guess we'll just wrap up. 'Cause,
You sure?
yeah. Pick up off pick
Go
this
do,
up. Huh?
go do something else in here.
Well, it's mainly story. There's really no side missions. I have a few, but one on.
Go next Thursday. Pay the special tax.
Yeah,
Oh man, sounds like you got to give them a hand jibber.
well, I earned way too much money way too quickly, and they're wondering why. So I think I have to like pay a special tax. So
Gotcha.
let's just go over here real quick, see what they have to say. Why does her hair look blonde?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The bitch's hair a different color all of a sudden.
Unless that's not the same chick.
He called her Naira.
Yeah, but like there's Daphne and then Nara, whatever.
He called her Naira earlier.
Lyra,
Oh, you're back. What happened with that bastard?
think it's
Spouted
weird.
nonsense and ran
Yeah, it
off.
might be the
Andrew,
White.
how are you feeling?
because his hair looks
It's
like
Like earlier, his
He had
fucking
worse
was like
100
blood
times
red,
over.
and I was
Stop
like,
fussing.
Andrew, don't strain
oh,
yourself. Just focus on healing for now.
Oh, I'll be fine before long. Stay put. Push yourself and you'll end up dead.
Dwayne, keep an eye on him for a while.
All right.
Have you spoken with Marius and the others?
Yeah. Everyone's eager for a chance to sit down and trade tales. But Marius, he seemed quite troubled. I don't know. Something about Payloon? You should go ask him.
You'll be fine. Go on.
All right.
Oh, Cliff. I've been expecting you. I've been thinking. I might call in some favours from the hovels.
Why? Is there something wrong?
I've been trying to gather more news from Payloon. Our informants are
the single
doing their
fucking tent.
best,
What are you talking about?
but we could always use more eyes and
it's just a
ears.
clearing
Yeah.
with
That's
some
a
stuff
sound
in
plan,
it.
Marius. I'll leave it to you.
Fuck me! So this is home now, eh? Not so shabby! Marius!
Jan! Oh,
Jan.
tavern must
People are
fuck
way too,
What's
they're
with your
like
leg?
fucking
For summer's sake.
Maybe I just wanted your
7-year-olds
attention.
over animated.
Or maybe the black bears ragdolled me off a
See,
bloody
there's a
cliff.
kid with my knuckles.
Those blistered arse nuts! Ah! If I catch that cockweasel Muradin!
Calm down.
Ah! Marius!
I want to do that. That's just messy on your part.
Crawl on all fours! I'm telling you.
I mean,
Yeah, well,
or he's
I'd
got
like
like
to
some
see that.
underlying, fetishes.
Balls fetish, yeah.
No grey meat need fear them again. I promise you. You know what?
Rip all
God
the
damn.
crap
Bang
off and
every
then
one of those bear
stick 'em
bastards
on
by
off
the
and-
ball sacks.
Switch it around.
First, why don't you sober up a bit?
I'm sober enough. Come on, let's remedy that, Marius.
speak with Mario. He'll say, "Wahoo!"
Wahoo!
He did too much jumping, too many triple jumps.
Everyone's out there, waiting for us to find them. Oh, excellent timing. Seems some people have been asking around about us. So I did some digging. I've made a list of the ones who might be Greymanes themselves. Here. Do you reckon you could look into them? See what you can find?
Sure.
Look into the rumor.
Marius
That one
and
time
I
Jenny,
will continue to
she
gather
wore the same
information
outfit as
on our
me. What a
comrades.
bitch. Rumor complete.
We
She
mustn't be
she
passive.
said
in
she
this.
didn't overhear me in the hallway talking about
We
how
should
I was going to go
extend
to
our
Kohl's and
search.
buy that outfit. I don't know why I chose Kohl's.
I don't
That would
either.
not be trendy anyway.
I don't- It's like Kohl's is not that trendy. You're like, uh-huh. You don't
She
know.
said she got it at She said she got it at Marvin's, but I know that bitch got it at Kohl's.
Marvin's. Uh, find out what's in the box. More silver. Boom. Find out what's in this box. More silver. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Whoops. Got a bag of money out in the open. It's like, check this shit out, guys. You see this? This is crazy, right? Yeah, okay. God damn. Whew. Ooh, that sounds cool. I don't know what it is, but it sounds cool. Look into it later. I guess when I get hit, I hit circle to do something cool. How many times can I say cool?
Ooh.
No, okay, it's just. I think they're two different chicks. Because there's that girl. And then the other one tells me she's. Yeah, that. Okay, so two different people. They look very similar. I don't know if that's racist. But.
No, they didn't. The one that was back at that manor before you run up into the fucking hills was named Nara. Naira. It's the same lady that you just spoke to. It's because it was like nighttime. Her hair looked darker, I guess, because of the weird lighting system.
We're about to find out. Why is she all the way over here? There's my horse. Come back. Come here.
You get me.
Wait for me.
Brianto.
To get a new horse for her. Ooh, that's not good. I don't think she can do the jump. Wait, can she? Oh, she's got a little helicopter thing.
Helicopter. Sorry.
Ow. My knees. That's interesting. Oh, fucking, what am I doing?
I don't know.
There's fast travel over there. Where's my camp? I'm lost, brother.
Is near Unicorn Cliff, which might be very confusing for Cliff himself. To the west of it.
Well, that's Unicorn Cliff. This is Cliff's story. What?
Yeah,
What?
to the west of Unicorn Cliff.
Yeah, it's right there. That's what I'm looking at. Oh no, rumors from Sawmills. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Got lost. I was like, I can't figure out how to fast travel anymore. My brain is dying right now.
I'm powered down. Like, how is this not a meme yet? Like, it kind of reminds me of like, like when it's got like the big brain thing. You know? Like going to class on Wednesdays be like. Something like that.
Something stupid, yeah. Yeah, I think you're 100% right. This is interesting. Okay. I was like, oh, it's two different people, but the game's just like, nah, it's one person, stupid. Her hair just looks different.
Yeah, because she had, she had the weird like undershirt over her bra thing. You know what I mean? It looks like
Right.
flesh tone undershirt.
Cliff.
Why they put you in a different place?
I guess it puts us close to the towns. I want to go back. Now I gotta watch as long as like going to school on Mondays. Feel like or be like whatever.
Like here we go again.
Yeah, that one. Oh, that was quicker.
Going to the bathroom at 3 a.m. Be like,
You had to have like a little prance with that one. Oh, she's not there. Period. Okay. Manage for great.
here's the real kicker. Is that you and Damien?
Dopamine? Whatever fucking name.
I think it's Damiane. So Damien. Or one of the same person. You don't even change. You just act like her and you visualize yourself as her when you're there.
Yeah. I'm just standing there like,
Cliff, what the fuck is this?
He starts
What are you talking
standing.
about?
More feminine yet. That's sticking out his hip. He's like, I'm a pretty lady. Ooh. I don't know what these points do,
You don't
but
get to fucking pat the barrel all of a sudden, motherfucker.
yeah, it's going in there.
Stop it with the patting the barrel.
Good old things
Pat
going
the
up in here.
Dude. Holy shit! How many?
Let's see if he does it again.
So that is
Oh,
that the Scarlet. Yeah, it's every 3 seconds he does it. Scarlet Blade's cloth looks like Robin's costume. At least the color scheme. So you should dress up as
Oh,
Robin
yeah.
and then jump down from above like I'm Batman.
Suppose they can't find newly placed items. Okay, so I just donate a bunch of shit and stuff starts popping up at my camp. Gotcha. I'll figure out how to break that when I get off later.
Stay sharp out there.
Anyways, bountiful table. Donate 500 provisions per It's like, oh no, he's having a stroke. I'm not gonna. Oh, I don't know what that means, but alright. Alright. Go dick around a little bit more. Mysterious energies coming from there. Mysterious energies coming from there.
That's one thug ass kid. I want to see that kid again. He's like, what's this about, then? Where's all this about, then? Boy, you come around here with your pine mushrooms.
You got my
think I won't?
fucking pine mushrooms or not? I'll break your kneecaps, see? It's like,
Well, guess what? Guess what? I do want them pine mushrooms. Bring them around, then.
fucking find out, huh? It's like, kid, you need to chill the fuck out, my dude. Alright, oh,
Boy,
fuck.
you want to split a spliff?
Fucking, why is there so much serious energy? Alright, let's go see about paying my taxes. That'll be a good ender of this one. Let's go pay some taxes.
Ain't that some shit? You go into a game to escape life, and then you still gotta pay taxes and shit.
I mean, in their defense, I did rob a bunch of nobles. I guess it's only fair. I gotta pay taxes. But yeah, I agree.
And that's where they're okay with it. They're like, you won't lose too much contribution and shit. So as long as you pay your taxes, we don't care. You can go Robin Hood it up all you want.
Speaking of, go check out my investment too. See if I lost all my money. Well, I just feel very real right now. Wow. Oh, speak with the soldier.
Check out my Amazon stock.
Well, man, 50 silver. Jesus Christ. Sure, why not? I'll pay my taxes. I'll just go rob some more nobles. Get more gold. I'll be fine.
You know how well off we would be in real life if you had as much silver as you actually had right now?
Well met.
Oh, yeah. Seems to be
You're
in
just
order.
casually walking around with it.
I fucking paid that shit out, bitches.
Oh. It's Dumbledore.
You don't look like a bad sort.
And not the John Lithgow one.
Everything seems to be in order.
Stay out of trouble.
You know that's who's playing
You may
Dumbledore, right?
enter.
John Lithgow.
Yeah, I've seen his photo. Like
all I can think of him is this is the Trinity Killer. We're gonna see him in the bathroom. Like lady's corpse in his lap while he's in the bathtub. I just think of him from like fucking Third Rock from the Sun. What?
I guess I lost or made 200. I really don't
Well,
know.
you either lost or you made.
I really don't know. To be frankly honest, I think it says I deposited 3 bars, which have been 1,500, and so I made 18. So I made like 300 silver. So I guess I made some money. Cool. Keep making me money, bitch. I mean, I put it in low risk so I can make 2% overall. You know, I'm gonna be rolling in dough.
Well, yeah, when you're investing, you know, you want to put it in low risk stocks, because you got time and everything. You get older and you invest, you want to put it in higher risk stuff,
Guarantee
you
safe
know. You
transaction.
got to make that monies.
Gotta make the monies. I mean, I'm not really hurting for the
Oh,
money right now, so
hey, where's
Well met, are
where's
ya?
this is Rhett? Where's Link at? Isn't he supposed to be hosting Good Mythical Morning?
he's just like in another area completely.
Well,
Oh
spit it
Jesus.
out. A
Okay,
mighty
beautiful.
blade tests
She
the
wanted some
horror
of
of its
those like
master.
chocolate covered gummy bears too, and some tortillas. Okay, no, it's right there on the top. I just had some, and it took me 5 minutes to find my chocolate covered gummy bears. Okay,
Keep that shit for just got.
I'm sure she'll be happy with the scone, and she doesn't even remember. I said I'm sure she'll be happy with the scone, and she doesn't even remember about the chocolate covered gummy bears. Those are my treat. My treat.
Alright,
Celeste.
yes. Wait,
True strength cup. Remember
I
me
can
when your
teleport to
blade
that?
grows dull.
The fact that nobody around me is like freaking the fuck out. They just watch me like create a wormhole and I like walk through it and nobody's like, oh my god. Everybody's just like, yeah, it's fucking
You sure you
normal.
get the right thing? That looks like a big bag.
Some?
Oh yeah, just like a little pinch, like I don't know, 6 or 8, 6, 7, 6, 7. Sorry, my wife was asking a question. You were saying something, sir?
Oh no, just like I created a little wormhole to like fast travel and I did it in front of a bunch of people and nobody freaked the fuck out.
Hmm.
They were just like, yeah, that's normal.
I
Oh,
mean, they're all over the place. It's like it's just another Thursday for
okay. What?
them. Also, it's a world of goblins and orcs and dwarves and the people that like get that teleport in from whirling dervish statues.
The fuck is um okay. That's
I don't know how all this. I don't know how like all the stone is bleached white like the cliffs of fucking Dover, but
alright. Call it here. Yes, there's so much shit I want to do, and my brain is also like, I don't know what the fuck to do. So save here. Start paid off my expensive ass taxes. Pick up on this one another day. Go run around, steal some more gold. Be like, I don't know how I got 110,000 silver, sir. What are you talking about?
yeah, yeah, it's like that pile of gold in the corner. It was just there when I got here.
Yeah, I came around this corner and then just boom, gold. It's like, sir, we have you on camera stealing. No, you're not. Oh, I mean,
That's bullshit.
I guess I can show you where I've been stealing from. And I know it's like the place that everybody talks about, but it's like really, you get murdered if you step outside. Um, yeah, I'll do this real quick because it's funny as shit. It, it it's a wildlife park, by the way.
It's a wildlife park.
Yeah, for rich people who dress up like fucking furries.
Wait, what?
Yeah, yeah, it'll be more explained once I. Oh, that's right. I can't call my horse.
What would have been more hilarious is as one of these birds are flying off. There's like a dude dressed in a bird costume, like,
Oh, I'm a bird. That's right. I gotta go this way. I gotta do a little bit of platforming to get over there.
he's like, you can stick your dick in anything if you dress the part. He's like, what
Yeah.
are you talking about, man?
First of all, I wasn't even talking about that. Second of all, not true. So yeah, it is.
You want to dress like a goat? No.
I got a goat costume in the bag. It's like I definitely don't want to do it now. I know there's like I gotta get the thing to help me swim faster when I'm exploring because it's like I get it. He's in plated armor, but it's like, dude, speed it up. All right, I got places to be.
Yeah, it's like, come on, don't you know you're in a video game?
Yeah,
Hmm.
I don't need that much realism. Whoop.
Did your fucking horse just appear out of the
Yep,
water like it's a goddamn kelpie?
yep. Got a special ass horse. It could jump. I think I found out if I get my thing high enough, my trust, he can double jump, which makes no fucking sense. But I guess Torrent could double jump and Elden Ring.
But Torrent's like a horse, but not a horse. You know what I mean?
He's like a goat horse, and he's a magical goat horse. So I guess it's a magical horse.
But then again, if I was a horse and I was like in fear of being turned in, my hose being turned into glue at any time,
Oh yeah, I
would double jump too.
yeah, I'd be like, oh, you want me to do what? Yeah, I can do that. Don't worry about it. Watch.
Yeah. I'll do whatever you want, master. I so badly wanted to say it in the not great way.
Yeah. I gotcha. Yeah, so you come up here. And
Run.
a bunch of people
See this
dressed
guy
up.
over here? Oh my god.
And see, there's like deer, like special deers and crocodiles, elephants. I did think this place is kind of cool because they have like a giant elephant walking around and shit. But yeah, they're like
Number
rich.
one, that person that gave this game a 0 out of 10 for representation clearly didn't get to the furry fucking camp.
Yeah. And all I was doing is just rubbing around with my little lantern. You check their left hip, see if they got a gold on them.
Oh, hello.
And shit like that. You just stalk them like a fucking creeper. But they have like flamingos and fucking crocodiles just walking around. Yeah, you just see and like whatever you like, you just bump into them still. Yeah, there's flamingos.
I'll start turning to fucking like eyes wide shut here.
Oh yeah. Oh, see, she's got gold. And so all you do is you just walk away, and you put on your mask. Nobody's suspicious of you.
Charge into her.
Yeah, and you just start sprinting a little bit, and you bump into her, and you pickpocket her, and you just start sprinting.
Oh.
And you'll lose a little bit of contribution. It's like 0.5 or whatever, and you just go back to her because I didn't get gold that time. And then you just rinse and repeat because the circle gets bigger each time. So you just boop. Oh, somebody witnessed my crimes. Don't worry, it'll all be over once I get out of the circle. And you just rinse and repeat until you get the gold. You just search everybody. So, see, she still got the gold on her. So you, boop. And I got a gold bar. I just spray out of the circle. And there you go. I just made 500 silver.
What might the other raiment
And like
Real life.
Yeah, well, sometimes like if you're lucky, yeah. See, I stole 2 from her, not just 1. So I made 1,000 silver. And you just check the
Real life are only so fucking easy, man. Because then you can be like, look. Hey, I know I just sold the gold bar from you, but let me go to bed. I'll come back tomorrow. You'll have it on you again.
Yeah, see, there's Rhinoceros. There's fucking furries. There's dodo birds, which I can steal if I wanted to sell it.
Well, fuck. Why would you want a cat if you could have a fucking dodo bird army?
This is where it gets funny because like you roam around this and like I mean, don't get me wrong, I do think it's generally kind of cool. Like, see, there's the elephant walking, got like special little goats and shit like that. I don't know why they're dressed up like furries, but I'll show you the part where my brother.
Why were they all clapping for you?
They're the park visitor guides and stuff like that. They're employees helping you, and they're trying to get tips. That's what they're trying to do.
This is the weirdest zoo.
Yeah. Hey, this is the entrance.
Anything negative I had to say about this game, I take back after this point. 10 out of 10.
This is a place that my brother would start getting very bad. Like, anxiety because it's closed in. People crowd around you. My brother would be like, "I need everybody to step the fuck back right now. I'm gonna start
I
swinging."
need I need at least one or two paths of egress.
And then I don't know what this is for yet. I don't know if I'll like play out the story because that looks like a fucking battlefield. So I don't know if they like fight the animals or some shit. But
Probably.
yeah, you could
bunch of
probably
a bunch of rich dicks dressing up as furries.
Greetings
yeah.
to
They stay
you,
here and they
Probably what they
eat.
do.
stranger.
There's there's even like gift shops and shit. Hold up.
Like
So
the weirdest view I've ever seen.
yeah, you come over to this lady. You
Salutations.
You
can
know
actually
what? Next time I go to the zoo, I'm gonna buy myself a.
Even the
oh,
smaller
her stock
ones
is pretty
can be
full.
trifled with.
So yeah, you can buy like a cloak from her. And you can
Hail
buy
and
shit,
well met,
sell shit to her. Oh,
Shut up, bitch! Don't try to make me feel special.
wait, why can't I
We understand this is
You're
just a
sure to find
transaction.
something fitting
Right.
here.
But yeah, let's see. There's like these
All the
little
time you need.
spots where they sell like
Oh,
flamingo statues
visitors
and
like
shit
you are a rare treasure.
to people.
My daughter is 2 months away from being 11, and we're at the grocery store today. This special grocery store that sells like bulk foods and whatnot. We're in there, and we're at the cash register, and just like being nice and playful cashier or whatever. It's like, oh, super professional, blah blah blah. Just like, okay, I see. And I guess she goes on to my wife because like my daughter is just genuinely a nice, helpful person. So while we're at this place, she's talking, she's being helpful, getting the bulk foods, like filling bags, writing down the numbers, putting the little ties on them. Just being an awesome human being. Don't even have to ask her to like help and pitch in. She's just doing it. And we get to the register, and it's kind of like a self-bagging place. And she comes around and she's grabbing things off the conveyor belt after they've gotten rung up and is putting them in bags. And the lady goes on to talk about like, oh well, she has to go do a price check or whatever. It's like, have them do this, have them do that. It builds character. Like my daughter already has the built character. She's here
Helping me.
of her own volition, helping us shop and bag the groceries. And ask her a single fucking thing. Thank you. Yes, with me, please. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't have to ask her a single fucking thing. And she was just such a sweetheart. Or, if like you're offended by sweetheart or whatever, she was just such a nice, helpful person. And this lady's just going on about how like the build character is like, do you have kids?
Right.
Like,
Most kids would be like spazzing out, be like, "Can I get a candy bar? Can I get a candy bar?" And not fucking helping. So it's like, okay, lady. But yeah.
earlier in the day at the dentist, like there's this little kid. He had to have been like 4 or 5 or whatever, and they were talking about the father was talking to him, and it's like I was trying to ride my bike, and it got stuck on Bubby's foot. He's like, wait, were you running the bike into your Bubby? He's like, yeah. He's like, well, you don't run bikes into people. He's like, okay.
Like I'm really sad that I have to make that. Yeah, I had to explain
to
that.
clarify that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had to clarify and explain to you. It's not cool to run people the fuck over. I didn't think I would have to do that, but yeah, here we are. Don't run people over.
And just to give you an idea, that kid's gonna get a little older and he's gonna be fucking off, like doing something else, asking her candy and shit. Like here, look at Zoo. I love my daughter. That's what I'm trying to get around to. She's a cool little human being. And I know a lot of parents think that about their children, but yeah. I just wanted to dote on my daughter there for not dote, but
Yeah, I know what you mean. Talk your daughter up. That's cool. But yeah, so
yeah. We're on the internet. Everything on here lasts forever.
yeah, and no matter what I say and do, I'm always right? So I'm a content creator now. So
Exactly.
everything I do is correct and right, and I'm not a bad person. But yeah, I just wanted to introduce you to the furry zoo. I thought you would
This guy in the jester hat is really fucking.
you know the sad part about it, I'm gonna do like the clap on the other end, you're not gonna hear it, but the sad part about it is he is being paid to be here. So he is trying to make tips. So he is probably doing what you would actually see somebody doing. Like over like, come
Mhm.
on, yeah, we sell apples and carrots and blah blah blah. You rich people have
Yeah,
never had a carrot before.
yeah, like you could eat them yourself and pretend like you're one of the animals, or you can feed them to the animals that are actually here. Yeah,
Or feed them to your manservant. I don't care.
stick them in your ass. They'll walk around and feel great.
It's like you do you. But yeah, like this is just a fucking a zoo here,
You
a
are
wildlife
welcome,
park. Rich people come here to dress up in the mask and look at the animals and shit. So
I can really see how this game just has mixed reviews, but once you're in it, it's like, and like even the more I watch it, I'm like, man, god damn.
yeah, see what I'm saying?
If you have the time and you just want to get immersed, that's the problem. Just the over gamification of a lot of elements of this game kind of fight its immersion.
Yeah,
And I think that's where Witcher 3 succeeds, is because, like, yeah, you can immerse yourself with these things, or not, but you just get kind of lost in it effortlessly. And
right,
I can see that happening for this too, but this just seems to involve more of a time commitment.
right. And that's the thing is like that's what I was kind of telling you is like the more and more I was playing it on my own and all that, the more and more I kind of like seeing stuff like this. I was like, what else weird should they have? Like I'm really excited about the desert area because apparently
Oh, I've
like
already seen like a little potato-looking giant guy with like
yeah,
green like with stuff growing on his head. He's just like walking around like, "Whoa, doo, whoa, doo."
well like
You know what? This is like Ren Fair the game.
right. And that's the thing is like even I've seen some clips and stuff like that of like people playing like the desert area. Like I said, that bitch over there is floating. Do you see the rabbit lady in the distance?
Wait, to the left, right,
Look
where?
straight past Cliff in the distance, far in the distance.
Oh my God, yeah, that's what that is. Holy
Yeah,
shit! Wait, go talk and go see her. You need a close up. Let's see if anything changes in her state of existence. Yep, there it goes.
she just slowly came down.
You
Okay,
need to run up to her and say, "You're welcome."
you're so welcome, madam. Um, but yeah, like that's the thing. Like I just
Could you
noticed. Like,
imagine if shit
shall
like that
not be
actually
left
happened in real life?
oh yeah,
Like,
if you're just walking around or standing somewhere and you just start floating upwards, and you're like, oh my god,
just
what do
like
I do?
weird, like obsessive compulsive things. Like, what if like you could like if you contorted your body in such a way that you could touch a space behind you at just the right angle to affect some other. I'm getting the weird shit,
Too
but
far in
yeah,
the ground. Okay.
okay.
Uh-huh. But yeah, like
And this is, I
this is
fucking love emergent anything,
yeah.
emergent
Oh yeah.
gameplay.
Um, but yeah, like my point being was just like yeah, that's just the reason why I was telling you is like the more and more I just wandered around, seeing shit like this, and like I said, like over there, like see in the distance,
Hmm.
those are floating
Yeah, that's
blimp
fun.
stuff and shit. I've seen like clips of like people in the desert area, or like in this area you'll run across an
He's
actual
one of my
dragon, but over
guardians,
there
I
it's a
guess.
mechanical dragon. Somebody built it and shit like that. And it's like yeah, it's just like shit like that is what keeps wanting me to like. I want to see what's around the corner. I get why people aren't like super into this, like I said, combat wise and all that other shit. But like, I mean, that over there, that castle, like, is that part of the story and all that? I mean, even one that I'm excited about going to explore, that one over there, wherever you spawn in at the little checkpoint over there, there's like this castle, and at nighttime it starts glowing blue, like it's haunted. And I'm like, oh fuck yeah, I can't wait to go over there and shit like that. But yeah, it's like there's a lot of things fighting against it, like you said, and I do agree with. But there's a lot of other stuff that I just don't agree with people on, where they're like, well, the world doesn't seem interesting. Motherfuckers, there's a furry zoo park right here. Just fuck.
Well, I guess if you're stuck in like the first area and you're trying to learn things and you don't wait, turn to the left, camera left. I thought I saw shit just like some like screen tearing or whatever.
Oh, okay.
It's weird. Anyways, um, yeah, I guess if you don't head out and explore, it may seem that way. I mean, in the end, like if there's not, there doesn't always have to be something there at the destination either. It could just be like you journey over there, you check it out, thought out, it's cool.
Right.
I don't know what more people want. Like, people want you like get to that destination in the distance and then get like a game-breaking sword and like your dick sucked in real life by like
Yeah,
fucking three of
100%.
your.
That's exactly what people want. They want the exploration to feel like rewarded through stuff. Is a lot of times I've noticed. Like I'm not gonna say that for everybody, but like a lot of people's comments that I've seen and stuff like that, it seems more like, oh, I want to get there and be like, nothing but
Why
loot.
would I do it? It's like,
Right.
just
But
look, it's over
yeah,
there. Go check it out. Even when I
yeah,
was like fucking playing Shadow of the Colossus back in the day on PS2, and I'd go check something out, and then there was nothing there other than a lizard, or even nothing sometimes, or the same kind of ruin again. I was like, well, whatever. It's still it
right.
interested me, drew my attention, and it compelled me to explore the world. And so as long as you got shit that compels you to explore the world, if you get there in the end, it's like, I don't know, you fucking go to Japan and you check out an ancient shrine. Outside of it being an ancient shrine, there may
It's not
not
gonna.
be anything else there other than a fucking gift shop.
Yeah, it's not
And
gonna
it's
give you
like,
loot or whatever. And it's like, I mean, I get
yeah,
the concept of like, yeah, one
you're
like if
not gonna
I
come the hardest you've ever came in your entire fucking life when you get there. Well, maybe you will. I don't know.
right,
It's each their own. But like,
like
what the fuck do people want?
right. And that's the thing that I'm like really confused about because even stuff like that castle, that ruins, right? Even if I explored it and there's nothing like, like a crazy weapon like there with the Darkbringer and stuff like that when I was just exploring, that was literally in just a side of fucking pit with a giant skeleton, literally a giant skeleton, and shit like that. And it's like, yeah, that was cool and all that because it was like, oh shit, that was awesome to find and shit. But like that over there, if I explore it and like I get some loot here and there and some like, something this or that. It's more just like it is the concept of the adventure for me because it's like I want to go explore that just because I can. And
Well, to me, there should be one of two things when you get there. There should be either um lore, like through items or notes or something like that,
right,
that that enrich the world, or environmental storytelling, like if you're playing fucking Fallout, like a Fallout game, you get
right.
there and like you see how this skeleton's here and there's this thing over there, and like if you put it together, it tells a story of like what happened on the day the bombs dropped and this person did what, and it's like
Well, and that's
that's
kind
all
of
you really need.
and that's what's interesting about this is because like there is some of that here. Granted, I don't, I haven't like deep dived in the lore. Like even when we are playing Black Desert, like I got a little bit into the lore, but not like fully in there. So like there might be storytelling in this that like it's like oh that castle used to be this thing that before it was overrun by
Well, let's go
dragons or
back to let's go back to before you fought the Reed Devil guy, right? You were in that manor, and then you found the secret room, and there's the library there, and on one shelf there's a bunch of potions, and it seemed like it had a different name for each potion. Was that like usable potions? But it seemed like it was like people's names, like this is
something.
so and so's whatever, and
I think I still have them. No, I think I sold them. They were like
yeah. Well,
elixirs. Yeah, they were elixirs, but they had like I think they had people's names and shit
even
like that.
still, that was like telling that's environmental storytelling right there. Say, yeah, found your way in there. Yeah, it was part of the story beats or whatever.
Oh no, was it
Or
though?
no, that wasn't even necessary. You're supposed to jump out the window and follow the path,
Yeah.
but like you messed
Well,
around. That's environmental storytelling. What else? People, once again, what do they want their fucking IQ to jump up 10 points because they went in there? Do they want
you-
like a extra $500 in their bank account all of a sudden? Like what the
sometimes,
fuck?
yeah. Oh, and that's the thing with like this stuff and all that. It's like, you know, that moment right there reminds me a lot of like because some people are like oh the environmental storytelling should be kind of like Dark Souls games or Souls games and it's like kind of was because like yeah you'd find out through the boss fight that he has the plague and he died like and his family tried to kill him right to get rid of him and shit like that but if you go down there you could have found out that they were working or and it may have been him working on a cure or whatever but that's what those elixirs were he may have been trying them on different people or or whatever to see if it works, or certain that may have been pieces from people, like blood from them and stuff like that, to test their blood to see, maybe if I take blood from this person and combine it with this, I can save myself and all that. So yeah, it's like a little bit of storytelling and shit down there. But it's like, I mean, there's a lot of moments like this. I mean, how they ran across like a fucking giant area of ice and shit like that, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be a boss fight there later because it looks very much like boss fight arena. But I mean, just looking at the whole entire area in the dead center, there's this like circle, but then all ice is spiking out from that center. So like whatever landed there or like blew up or whatever caused the destruction of the area around it. And it's like stuff like that's cool to find. But like if you're not willing to explore and go out there and kind of dick around and shit like that, you're not going to find it. You're not going to explore the world unless you explore the world. And I know a lot of people argue that they want like exploration like this or like The Witcher or games similar to that, but then they get mad because like it doesn't feel like it's
But even in The
rewarding.
Witcher, like so far as you're playing this, like there was nothing much different there other than like some. Anyway, like
Right.
not this doesn't apply to everybody, and I would say it doesn't even apply to most people, but a lot of people these days, you just need some fucking patience, man.
Yeah.
Like there was an interesting little article I ran across, and some people may not think this is interesting. 90-year-old, 91-year-old Japanese man beat all of Resident Evil 9 Requiem without going and looking up any guides, and he did it old fashioned, like for any puzzles, he had a little notebook and he wrote down notes
Yeah.
and he
It's
figured things out on his own. And when you're 91, I'd find that a little impressive, especially if like all your faculties aren't like fully in
right.
place or like, and it's like that guy had patience and it was like he just immerse yourself, even if the game doesn't do anything to help you immerse yourself, just do it anyways, man.
Right. Well, and that it's like, yeah, I don't understand either because like to me like that is fascinating because it's like yeah it's cool. I mean hell, one of my favorite channels and stuff like that, like the old lady, the old Skyrim lady and shit like that, or there's the one lady that I was watching, it's the old lady and shit like that, and she's playing through like the Souls games and shit, and it's like it's
It's
kind
a
of
lady
impressive.
named Grandma Crackers,
Yep.
and she gets about like 30 to 50,000 views of her doing Minecraft.
Yeah, and
And
it's
she like and her like she built like a wall. She's like, today I want to make sure that all my villagers are nice and safe. And she just built this like giant dirt wall around everything. It's like, okay, well, like that's not how I would have done it, and you don't need
but
to protect villagers, but
yeah.
she's just loving it. It's just like
Well, it's like it reminds me of that fucking movie, and I think you can watch it on Netflix or whatever. But like it's even that like that which is based off a real story. But that guy, that older guy who started playing Final Fantasy Online to like bond with his kid, but didn't tell his kid that it was him. So like, they're talking, they're communicating and stuff like that, and the younger son's telling, the father that he doesn't even know it's actually his father, like stuff about his life and how hard his life was and how kind of the game saved him and stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, moments like that, it's like you just really got to like really take a step back and immerse yourself in a game to like immerse yourself into that game, feel the world. Like, like I said, I understand where people are taken out of this with like combat being clunky as fuck and shit like that, right?
okay, I think that's what I'm trying to get to is the problem is not patience, but everybody wants instant gratification. And like in
Right.
our country specifically, it is a huge problem. You're not always instantly gratified. There's not always like like fuck. Play Kingdom Hearts 2. Get through that first 4 to 6 hours
Right. Which is
starting
like
opening and then the rest of the experience is gratifying.
what,
Yeah.
and I agree with you because it's like, even speaking as somebody who I like my instant gratification, like there's a lot of stuff that like video games where I want to level up and get powerful right then and there, and I want to go do like missions and stuff like that. I want to like the blah 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 and shit like that. It's like I get the instant gratification, but like that just depends on the game I'm playing. If I'm playing something like, like it's a dumb example, but like kind of like Call of Duty. Yeah, I want the instant gratification. I want the strong gun. I want to mow through these motherfuckers, right? I just want to blah blah. But if I'm playing something like this, like a game where it's all about exploration, that is the instant gratification for me. Is to explore, is to get the gratification of like what is out there. and shit like that. And I know this is probably not the right way to put that, but you kind of get what I'm saying, where it's like, the point of this game is to be an explorer and shit like that. Like I know it has its story and I know it has this and that, but like kind of what the world's meant to do is like kind of make you feel like, oh, what is out there? Let me start dicking around. Let me do this. And yet again, like I said, like some of the combat is rough and blah blah blah. But like, I mean, to be frankly honest, like people like because we're talking about The Witcher 3, people talk that shit up all the time, but The Witcher 3 combat is boring.
Oh, it's simple. Yeah.
Yeah, it's simple and
It's
boring.
not necessarily boring. It's like
It gets
it is.
boring after a while.
To me, it had like the perfect like little like it lasts just long enough to not get like
It,
each encounter lasts just long enough to not get stale
right.
and to keep you moving. And but yes, there's nothing super
There's nothing.
complicated
Yeah,
about it.
it's and well, not like for me, like
Like,
especially
nor
when you
does
got
it have to be. Like, in all honesty, for me, you just need to be able to block, dodge, and hit an
exactly.
attack
But
button.
that's what I'm saying.
Like,
It's like, but I didn't go into The Witcher to play The Witcher for its combat. It's not Neo. I didn't go in there for like the complicated mechanics, doing this and doing that. I went in there for the experience. I went in there for the story, the exploration. The combat's kind of a secondary thing, in my opinion. Because I mean, I know like a lot of people who friends of mine who love that game, like swear by the game, used to get so mad at me when I
I
say
love
that.
it too.
Well,
One
they
of the
go
best games of all time. I'd take
right,
it along. I would take it on Desert Island.
right, and it's one of those things where like my friends would get mad at me when I said the combat's kind of stale and boring, and a lot of times and very simplistic and stuff like that. And it's like because it is. I mean, it is what it is. Now, am I saying it's bad combat? Not at all. There's a difference between saying something's bad and saying it is simplistic, and it is simplistic. It is very simple and shit like that.
Yeah.
But that's not what I'm there for. That's the reason why, like, when people got mad at like the story of like Wulong and like even the Neo games, right? They're like, well, the story is not that great, and it's like not really you're really there for. Like you're there for the action, for the fun of the combat and stuff like that. Now, if the story was good on top of it, that would be a bonus. But in my opinion, if you're playing Elden Ring, you're not going in there for an easy walkthrough. Like just a game that you're gonna hit one button and win, right? Even though you pretty much do. Everybody who's
Well,
old
I think
fan.
a better example is you watch a movie, and some directors or the creators of the movie are great with practical effects. They may not necessarily be great storytellers, but you're going to watch a
Yes,
visually striking, interesting movie with great practical effects. Sometimes there's people that can balance both and give you good combat, good gameplay, and a good story. I mean, Silent Hill 2, its combat sucks ass.
but the story is
It's as
great.
basic as it can be.
Yeah.
It's amazing experience. So it's like you're gonna get one or the other. I think the problem with this game so far is that it just wasn't marketed correctly, or
No,
the fact
yeah.
that it's been in development for so many years, and then when it finally was about to come out, it ramped up. It's like everybody's excited, this is finally coming, and then like there's a focus on like I thought it was gonna be an action like focused combat game too. They should have focused more on like exploration elements, like showing you like these big sweeping moments or
See,
like
that's the
like
problem.
go anywhere. See, you see that in the distance, go that way, and this and that. It's like it just
And that,
probably wasn't marketed properly. I
well,
mean, it's sold over 3 million copies so far, so it got marketed well enough. But
well, yeah, that's my problem is because like I've heard people saying that and stuff like that. But in my opinion, watching the commercials that I seen for it, that's all they were marketing. Like the
well, because
combat.
you can't. That's the thing. If it was marketed properly, then other people that were anticipating the game and making videos about it would have a better idea of what to
It,
expect, and then
and that's
therefore wouldn't market to their audience. That's once again that is the main problem because when you
no,
do
I
get the
agree.
people that are buying the game, they're complaining about like the complaint is like, oh, it's not this or not that. It's not action focused or
Yeah, see, well,
it's not what they were expecting or whatever. And if they did a better job at marketing it, then I think the people that would buy it or would be putting their money down would their expectations would be more in line with what
no, I agree. I
the game
agree on that
would
one.
deliver.
But what I was trying to get towards is like going off base what you said. Most of the people that I watched who got early copies of it and stuff like that, who are talking about the game, a lot of them kept iterating to everybody. don't go in thinking it's a hack and slash. It's not an action game like that. It's more about exploring. Everybody that I want like watching and all that who had like the early copies kept iterating that to their fans. Like, don't go in there thinking that. Now, I do think one of the things, which I agree with you, if they would have marketed a lot better, out like just period, then we wouldn't really have that crossover. But I also think a lot of it has to do with the fans themselves. They got themselves too hyped up. And what I mean by that is like a lot of them were like, "Oh, this is going to be the best action game," and it's like I think a lot of times we do it to ourselves too. It's the same thing with like what was the recent game that did some Starfield and shit like that, where a lot of them got themselves so hyped up. Now, granted, that's kind of it's not even a good example because what's his face fucking hyped it up
There's
too.
a
Like,
lot of misdirection
yeah,
with it, yeah.
exactly. But you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of times where like we are like we seen that trailer where which you got to get see the bit when I was fighting the Reed Devil, where like he jumps over his clone and attacks us, and we seen a little bit of combat in a trailer, and everybody was like, "That's gonna be the combat." It's what was in the cutscene. It's the combat, and it's like
Yeah,
the
but that's what I'm
cutscene,
saying. When they were like when you'd see videos from them about it, it was a lot of focus on that
right?
instead of just like
When that
I
and
don't
that's what
know. Sometimes you gotta be honest. You gotta. It would have been fun, more fun if like we saw more of like the wildlifers or place that you were just at or park and
well,
other shit
and
like
that's what I'm saying is like
and
I do agree with you, but that's where it's like it's weird because on my end, like when I was ever before the game came out and stuff like that, they were doing like countdown, like 4 days left, blah blah blah. All the stuff that I seen from the company itself was showing wide sweeping shots of like the guy riding the dragon, showing you the environment, them walking around, showing you this, showing you that. It wasn't really centered on the combat. It was more about like exploring and like them climbing up a big mountain and showing the wide sweeping area and stuff like that. So like I do agree with you that they probably should have leaned more into that because that's what this game more
you know.
is and stuff like that.
Also, to
So
be fair, they probably there's no way they could have anticipated. Come on, go buddy. There is no way they could have anticipated that people were going to take it the wrong way.
right.
So
And so like I do believe and agree with you, but I do believe that a lot of us hyped our own selves up thinking that this was going to be like Devil May Cry meets The Witcher. And that's
I
not
agree
what
with
it
that.
was
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And it's like the combat is very much what I thought it was going to be. It's very much Black Desert, but over complicated. Where I do believe what they should have done is like because they have the weapons, I believe that you should pick one weapon, one fighting style, like the fists, like the barehanded stuff. You can upgrade that shit. You want to dual wield sword and shield, like you can equip those, and that's the only weapon you have equipped, right? Like I think it's cool, like the mixing and matching of like the attacks with your sword and then being able to hit triangle to do punches and kicks. But it just kind of like now you took a button away from me where that button could have been like pick up stuff, where square would have been jump and stuff like that. So like you overcomplicated a lot of things to have more mechanics. And Black Desert, in my opinion, had some pretty decent combat, and what I mean by that is like felt weighty and felt good and smooth a lot of times when we were playing it and stuff like that. So they should have leaned more into their Black Desert combat than do what they tried with this. I why they tried to do it, but it's just it didn't hit the mark for me at least. So, but I do believe because they were like, oh, it's the guys who do Black Desert, the combat's like this. That's what people were thinking because they seen trailers where the combat kind of seemed similar to Black Desert, and they
Mhm.
just put it in their mind like that's what it's going to be. I'm not going to take any other answer. That is the answer. And it's like no, like why like watching like the trailers and even them talk about it and stuff like that, just like the little bit of like stuff that they talked about, it was more like welcome to this big expansive world that you're going to. It was very much about exploration, the combat and stuff like that. But I can see where people got it confused because some of the trailers did have a lot of action scenes in them, and was like, "Oh, that's
Well,
gonna be the
from what I
combat." So
from what I remember from Black Desert, it was kind of simplistic,
it was
and this seems like this was their attempt to like offer you a big uh, world to explore, like Black Desert, but with more complicated, with more not complicated, but
more mechanics,
fine tuned. Yeah, where they
and
put more emphasis on their combat or whatever. And then I think people focus too much on that combat spot part of it. and
Right.
forgot that hey, it's still just a big open world for you to explore.
And that's the thing is, I guess that's where I'm going with it. Where we brought up The Witcher, I think if they would have stuck with the simplisticness of Black Desert with this exploration in this world, people wouldn't have
Mhm.
shitted on it so much when it came to the
Yeah,
combat.
I think I agree with that.
Because if they would have led with that, and then like you're like, oh, it's like Black Desert, but the world is bigger and there's more to explore. And like I said, like you stuck to one weapon, you just equipped that one weapon or one fighting style, if you will, whatever. And then you had that opportunity, and then you could swap anytime. Like you can move the weapon, like kind of how you can do now. But like it basically swapped how you fought. I think more simplistic the combat system would have been, the better, more well received it would have been, and people wouldn't have been so frustrated with the combat. Now, the story I can't speak upon because, like, the stuff that I've been hearing and reading as we're joking around and stuff like that, it is very simplistic. Like, oh, like, we were portrayed bandits, the world's shit, combat, world's at war, yada yada, very like cut and dry, political, the world is fucked type shit.
I
But
mean, but to be fair, is that any different than the world we're living in right now?
right,
In
but that's
terms
the
of simplicity.
right, but that's the thing. It's like I can understand why people like may have gotten frustrated with the story because it's like they're
Mhm.
looking for grand, like heart wrenching, warming tale, like God of War, and it's like yet again you came in with the wrong mentality because the story, in my opinion, so far hasn't been horrendous. I can see where people say it's boring, but is it like I'm sitting
Mhm.
here like, oh, this story is just like no, I'm kind of like okay, what do these characters say and stuff like that, and shit like that. And yeah, we've talked over some of it, but it's like I kind of have a general gist of what's going on, and this and that. And it's like, yeah, the whole story with the Reed Devil, it's like, yeah, that's cut and dry, like revenge tale, like son that wasn't wanted, the parents tried to kill him, he came back a monster,
He was a
like
bastard child,
yeah, and he came back a monster. And it's like,
and then
yeah,
he came back emo.
yeah, but it's like, what made it kind of intriguing to me is not really the story. It's like, yeah, I do think whether the fight was fun or not, it's still interesting aesthetically. Like, it's kind of like, oh yeah, the whole disappearing thing was kind of cool and stuff like that. Could have been implemented better, yeah. But I'm not sitting here like, oh, this is like a 0 out of 10 because like I didn't like. And it's like, no, like so far for me, I will say like just a little bit I've played and exploring, it's like a solid 6, 7 out of 10. Am I gonna say it's the greatest game ever? No. Am I going to say it's worth the money you spend? That's kind of like up to you. Um, the way that the world is working right now and how much is theirs for me to explore and all that. And, the world at least seems
The
interesting.
problem with a lot of games is that I see a game like, oh, that looks interesting. It has mechanics or a story or a style that I'm interested in, and then I go into it and I don't say, okay, impress me. I go into it and says like, you know, let's go. It's like,
Yeah.
let's explore.
Yeah.
And a lot of people just like,
Yeah. Well,
impress
they
me.
want, yeah, like, well, because we had talked about it a while back and I kind of stick behind what we say. Everybody is
It's
always
like when you
wanting to,
go on a date. It's like when you go on a date, you're not there to like, you're not at a job interview. You're not there to be sold. You're there to be like, see if there's any chemistry, see if there's
well,
like general, it's like you gotta
yeah,
take
just
things more
like,
chill, people.
like I said, it just reminds me of the thing that we said where everybody's time is limited and they always want
Mhm.
the next game to outdo the game that they just played. Like it has to be impressive. The story has to be the best story ever. And it's like nobody can ever just simply like enjoy something for what it is. It always has to top the next thing. And I think that's where a lot of it's kind of lost is because like this game isn't it's here to impress you, but not for the reason why you think it should impress you. It's not here to be like, this
I
is
think this game's here to impress you at all. Like I think this game is here in the like we this is all the stuff we want to put in a world,
right,
and then hopefully people will like it.
right, exactly. And it's like, so
Like
I
if
do,
it was
but
trying to impress you, it'd have a lot more. Everything would be simpler, and I think that's the other thing is like, I think a lot of people that complain about shit like this and don't want to get immersed or aren't instantly gratified, those are the same kind of people that like Sony's trying to do this like AI that will like basically play the game for you.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
that's what a lot of people want.
Well, like, and I'm probably gonna piss off a lot of people if they hear this and shit like that. I believe a lot of people get too bogged down by like stuff like this, where it's like not instant gratification, or kind of simple in the head themselves, where it's like
Yeah,
I want game beat game. I want this. Like you'll have a lot of people who are like, "Oh, well, I wanted the mechanics like this," and the ones that actually talk about like, "Well, I think the fighting
well,
mechanics have been like that."
just because there's a lot of smart gamers doesn't mean every gamer is smart. And
Right.
that's true for
Anything.
everything.
Yeah, like so it's one of those things where it's like, just because I think like the combat should be like this, somebody else might play this and be the best combat they've ever seen. Like this may be, what they were looking for. They're like, "Oh, I like this. This speaks to me," and stuff like that. Like, so like it's kind of hard for people to be like, "Well, this is definitively not the right thing." Like one thing, like I was kind of reading comments on people talking about Neo 3 because that's one thing we played through, right? And shit like that. People are talking about Neo 3 and how overly complicated Neo 3 and just the Neo series game, like their stuff was. And I'm like, oh, reading the guy's like thing and talking about it and stuff like that. And he's like, well, you have your high stance, your mid stance, your low stance, and those have skills, and those like stances are, different from each other. Like, low stance, blah blah does this, and high stance, and he's like, it's kind of dumb. He didn't like the mechanic. It was too complicated. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, my first reaction is, well, I think you're dumb for thinking it's complicated because it's not. Because A, you can beat majority of the game with not even using your stances, to be frankly honest. Like,
Yeah,
those stances are
you just do
there.
mid stance the entire time
Right. My
and do just fine.
my brother showed that off just simply by us playing Neo 2, where he primarily stayed in stances. Because most weapons, depending on the weapon you pick, you don't even need to swap stances. The reason why I swap stances is because A, I like doing it, and B, the weapon I use primarily wants you to swap stances. That's the entire thing. So, you don't really need to do that. And then B, like, how's it complicated when most of the moves are the same anyways in each stance, but one is just if you're dodging, you go low. If you're blocking, you go mid. If you want to hit the enemy hard, you go high. It's the concept is literally as simple as square light attack, triangle heavy attack, circles dodge. It's the same concept.
Well, here's the other thing. It's like Parrot 2, the game series that they made as well from the past, Ninja Gaiden.
Oh yeah.
You could have one weapon and have 30 different fucking button press combos.
Right.
With Neo, you can just pick a weapon that you feel comfortable with, and then pick a stance you feel comfortable with, and learn that.
Right,
And
exactly.
you can do that, and then if you want to mix it up, even still, it's not as good. Anyways,
Like it's one that, yeah, no, you're fine. It's just one of those games where it's like, and that's the thing, is like, my initial reaction is I think you're dumb. But, listening to him and stuff like that, it's like maybe it is overcomplicated for him. Maybe, he's so used to square, light, triangle, heavy. And to do heavy attack, you hold triangle. But, that's comfortable for him. I find these combats comfortable, this combat comfortable. I adapt better than other players and stuff like that. So for people to sit out right there and be like, well, the combat is just, a lot of times I hear people, especially when they're talking about Crimson Desert, talk about the combat and like how like it just doesn't feel, I don't want to say intuitive, what I want to use.
It's not intuitive, and that's fine.
Yeah, like, but that's the
I
thing
think
is
it's
like, but that's the thing is it kind of is if you're willing to take the time to look at your skill tree, play with your skills, learn what your shit does. But to be frankly honest with you, you really don't have to. I mean, you guys seen earlier, most of the fights I just held fucking R2. It wasn't until the boss fight when I was actually mixing my combos up and shit like that, because it's a boss fight, so you're kind of supposed to. But like most of the smaller enemies, you just hold fucking R2 and he just twirls into them. So it's not like it's not complicated. It's not overly complicated. What we find overly complicated is because the control scheme is weird to us. But it really isn't, because like my brother said, don't think action game, think MMO. So you're holding down R1 for your character to continuously attack. And then you mix in by pressing triangle to do a thrust thing, circle to dodge back, which is the same button as dodging. X is to do like a twirl that hits everybody, and square is fucking, I think, a magic attack or something like that. So, like, it's simple when you actually just simplify it in your head. Where like a lot of people are like, well, I know a lot of people are getting frustrated with like the attack thing, but then, like I said, a lot of people don't understand that you just hold R1. Because I was doing that in the beginning. I was trying to hit R1 like a normal game, like a normal action game where it's, 1, 2, 3. When no, you just hold R1 and he does it for you. You just guide him and then hit the buttons that you want to do the extra things. So don't make it more complicated for yourself. Simplify it for yourself. And a lot of those skills, when you read them and stuff like that, they are very simplistic and very like, oh, once you understand what the skill is used for, just use it for that thing. Like the triangle one is just a stab to break shields. So use it. Break shields. Don't hit it with other enemies. So, anyways, you getting bored there? Oh, I didn't lose you, did I? No, I did. We lost him, folks. That's why I started drawing. We'll get him back here in a second. Or not. If you're watching, dear brother, pick up. He's gone. See if I can get him back. If not, I'll end the stream myself. Whoop. Okay, well, I lost him, so I'm just going to go ahead and end it myself. How do I do that? I guess I'll say, Logan, you know what to do? Yeah, we'll do that. Logan, you know what to do? Oh, I do. Yes, you do. Love you, bye.